Video. Oh, y'all want another video? Video. Oh, y'all want another video?
Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Yeah, let's just start off with a round of applause for the Global All-Stars premiere. Let's just start it off right. Let's just be real about it. A round of applause for what I feel is going to be an excellent season of RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars. All right. Listen. Thank you so very much for being here today. It's your boy, Matty-Rants. We are going to talk about a new franchise that we've been asking for actually quite some time. We can be honest about it. We've been wanting this to happen for a couple of years, and we finally got it. Not every franchise is represented. However, we do have a lot of franchises that are competing this season, and I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see how this goes. So, as you know, normally on a Sunday I do my panel show with my friends Gabby with an I, Dooley __ noted, as well as Jamar 84. But we're doing a bi-weekly show now for Sunday. So this Sunday, it was perfect because I'm like, there's so many shows to cover. We're doing global. Now, I will say that going forward, starting not next week, but the week after that, because we do have a finale for Candace versus the World coming up. This will be moving to Saturdays 2 weeks from now. This week starting, though, Friday afternoon, I'll be doing global. So we're doing episode 1 and 2 today, but for episode 3, we'll be doing that on Friday. So I'll be posting, of course, the links and everything and letting you know ahead of time. But just FYI, it premieres at midnight on Friday. So I will be doing the review in the afternoon on Friday as well. And the reaction, of course, posted to Patreon. So let me get my social medias out the way because we have a lot to talk about here. And I need to make a disclaimer because I've already had people coming at me because I'm an American talking about this show for some odd reason. Either way, let's do it. It's at MattyRants everywhere except for X, which is, Twitter, which is now X. That's at the MattyRants. You can find that in my About section on my YouTube channel, as well as my other links like patreon.com, where you can actually watch my reactions for as low as $1 a month. I am bookable on Cameo for any special requests or some birthday note or some advice or just some love you want to receive. That's a personal note from me. And I have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. I also have a P.O. box if you want to send me any little special rant pack gifts for the rant pack mail. That's all posted in my live chats, also in my About section. And I'm currently a affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. Shout out to Paramount Plus, where you can watch RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars, but I'm currently a affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. So if you want to get 1 week for free of watching Paramount Plus and catch up with the show, as well as some other amazing shows on Paramount Plus, I have a link available also in my About section, and Emroika has posted in the chat. Best way to do it, though, is to post it to your Chrome browser or Safari, Firefox, whatever that you use, and it should take you directly to the Paramount Plus website. It won't be like Matty-Rant. No, it's just going to take you there. It'll show you the free week, and then, of course, by using my link, a special little something happens for me too. So by all means, if you need a week for free at Paramount Plus, I got you, and that link is available for your consumption. Now, I need to let y'all know that this is not going to be some I'm going to argue with you every day kind of show. Because I know people like to do that with me. There are folks that watch me that hate me. It is what it is. I can't change that. I'm here to celebrate everybody on this show, whether things don't go your way, and I'm saying it just like that, your way or my way or anybody's way. I'm here to celebrate these people. I'm glad we're getting this franchise, and I'm very excited to like talk about all these different countries and all these different queens showing their drag, and we need to celebrate that. So this program is for entertainment purposes only. Content's not intended to belie any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by myself and program participants are so their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned in this program. Don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in, because I am a talker. We're covering 2 episodes. You're going to be here for a while. I will go off topic. If that's not your thing, that ain't your thing. Please don't post any spoilers in the chat. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good old nasty gas food. Again, the panel will be back following Sunday here, but I hope you're excited and ready to talk about this show with me today, because this took me quite a while. Yo, I was working on getting these slides for y'all for the last 4.5 hours. Mind you, my computer at one point almost gave out on me. I was like, baby, I'm just trying to do my job today. But yes, we are going to talk about it. I know people wanted certain things to happen. It is become very evidently clear where this is going to go if folks don't get their way. I'm just encouraging everybody to not send hate to anybody that we talk about today. Personally, I'm not going to be feeling all the hate and rhetoric that's going towards certain folks. It's a little annoying. It's also like, well, what did you think was going to happen in any case? Like, what if we did this in another way? Wouldn't it be the opposite? Like, what's going on here? Like, let's just enjoy the show. Like, please. Because I've already got people trying it with all these Americans, this and Americans that. And I'm like, sweetie, I don't know what issue you have with whatever's going on. It's not mine. I don't want it. I don't need it. It's not for me. So I want to enjoy this TV show. I want to celebrate these people. And that's what we're going to do today. Also, shout out to the storyboard director for Drag Race Philippines. I see you followed me back on Twitter, and you saw one of my posts again praising the season of Drag Race Philippines. I cover that show, by the way, so you should definitely take a look at it. Drag Race Philippines is really what's up, like for real, for real. But yes, covering Canada versus the World Season 2, Drag Race Philippines, and Drag Race Global right now. Those will be the 2 shows currently. Once Canada versus the World ends, there will be a new show that I cover that I will be announcing shortly. So there you go. If you want to drop a little tippy poo in my jar, I am raising funds today, trying to make sure that this cable and internet bill is paid actually by the end of the day today. And I'm $70 short, just being real honest with you. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo MattyRants. You do not have to if you do not want to, and just participate in my live chat in my comment section. That I do appreciate. But if you can tip me today, it's a muy importance here. It's been a rough ride these last couple of months, but we're still hanging on. We got to get this car fixed and everything else like that. And I just found out that I will more than likely be staying in my apartment versus moving. So yay to that. But slowly but surely, we're hatching that egg. But yes, if you'd like to drop me a little tippy poo, please and thank you. It's importante. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. So trying to raise at least 70 today if possible, but anything and everything is very much appreciated. So yay. Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to go? Can I just say a couple of things first before we start this up about just my initial thoughts and impressions of how I feel about this season and everything? Okay. I kind of like that it's filmed in Colombia in that studio. And it doesn't feel like it's on home turf, if you will, as much as people want to do that. I do find the judges panel to be interesting because I'm like, yes, Rue and Michelle make a lot of sense. I am here for Jamal being there, but I'm also like, I'm happy about it because I've said my Ross and Carson bits, but I'm like, this will be interesting to see what Jamal does for the season. I'm also wondering if this will be critical point of views given on the judges panel, because for the first 2 episodes, no one went home and it was all nice. And I'm like, are they going to actually critique them coming up soon? Or is this going to be one of those moments where everyone gets nice critiques and then all of a sudden there's just a bottom 3 and you're like, oh, well, how did that happen? I'm wondering how this is going to go down. I do like the fact that with the guest judges, it seems that they're going to have someone there representing each country that the queens are from. For example, Adriana Lima, supermodel from Brazil, gorgeous, for the first episode. And then we had our, was it Nada? I forget my baby's name, from Mexico. So it was like, oh, okay. Like, that's dope. And I think that's very cool. Who's going to be there? Who's going to be the representation? I kind of like that. It's like, okay, that's interesting. But you know, I'm wondering how the season's gonna go when it comes to judging specifically, is where my mind is at. Because even the first 2 episodes, I can understand why people were frustrated and being like, well, what she did was a talent. What they did is not that's not true. Now that we're not gonna do. Now that I thought was BS online the other day when you're saying Alyssa and Queen didn't do anything that was talent worthy, when choreographing an entire routine, making original music and working with the producer together to make something that's palpable to the ear to then present it on stage live is a talent. Now you can take another talent that was done and say that one may be having more of a difficulty level to you, but like, as far as saying anybody doing an original song and performing it on stage, that's kind of ridiculous to like take that out. And that's very much, you talk about being biased. I'm like, well, girl, if you're not going to even give credit for that, then what are we doing on this Good Sunday? No shade. A little bit. But I did find that to be a little gross and annoying when I was reading some comments like that. And I'm like, you can really support the queen that you want to win and that you give a tuck about and that is from your country, but you don't have to disrespect the other girls in the same breath. And I know I am one to talk, real talk about that. But if you've seen my channel as it progressed over years, I yell at less people and I also keep it a bit fair. They can say I'm biased, but the girls know that that's not really case. Yeah, I may know somebody, but that don't mean stuff. I'm gonna still talk about outfits if I don't like them, but I'm not gonna not like something because you don't like it. Just like you may love something that I don't like, and we go from there. That's the beauty of the world and us being able to share different opinions and still walk on earth and not have to harm or hurt each other with words or physical actions beyond that. So if you don't get that, this may not be the space for you. Because I do have friends on the show, but I also have people who I've never seen before that I'm rooting for, that I want to see do very, very well. And if I'm going to be real with you, I like all of them. I don't just like anybody. Not on this cast. I'm like, oh, I kind of like everybody. This is going to be a tough ride for every episode. Not for some of y'all, but for me, I'm looking at it that kind of way. Yeah, I got my number 1 in there. But there are folks where I'm like, I like this one. I wish I watched this season. Vanity Vane, I wish I watched your season. I was actually like, bitch, this is entertaining. I'm kind of high-key here for this. I was here for a Vanity. I'm here for what my other mama from Belgium. I was like, okay, so hold up, who is this? Like, I actually regret not watching a couple of seasons because I'm like, oh, this would have been interesting to see them on the show, but it's nice to see them here. And I think with Global All Stars, this will bring more people to then look at those other shows because they now have somebody who is very entertaining and a representative on this show. And it makes you go, maybe I should go look at that. Maybe I should see this and see what they were talking about and go from there. I'm just saying. I like it. I like it a whole lot. Joseph, thank you so very much, baby. On my Venmo. Been a fan for years. Thank you for years of entertainment and great ends to my weekends. Thank you so very much, Joseph, for your just generosity. I appreciate you, baby. Right here from the heart. I will say next season, and not because I'm a affiliate partner with Paramount Plus, but like, they're going to need to include Thailand. They're going to need to include Holland. They're going to need to include all of it. And I love you down. I love you down. All Stars, World of Wonder, the rest of the companies, Paramount. Y'all know my people. What's up? She's poor. Feed me. Okay, no shade, all tea. And Spain, call it. Like for real though. As much as I'm like 12 people is like a good number, you can put the other three, you need to put all of them in there. And you need to make it a long show. Just like how it is for Eurovision in a way, if you really want to do this. So like Paramount, I'm with you. Hi, suggestion from one of your affiliate partners. You're going to have to do that because it's not fair if they don't have everybody there. And it would be really interesting to see all of them there because that can be the, we are a fam. That's the real moment. This is still that, but like, you can bring them all in, especially because Thailand is just what we got season 3. That's coming up. Thank you, Jesus. Shout out to Pan. Look at me. I'm about to plug real quick. Shout out to my sister Pan. Yeah, but that's my baby right there. Hey, Pan. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for that. You could put Thailand in there. Holland, I don't know if it's going to get renewed again, but there was 2 seasons of amazing queens. Hell, I mean, even for winners, Envy Peru and Vanessa Van Cart, they need to be a part of the conversation. España, I may not have cared for All Stars because that was a fever dream of we know who's winning, but there are so many queens from España alone that would eat, chew, and devour this stage. And it would be really dope to see them there too. Like representatives from Brazil, España, and Mexico. That's it right there. Then we got our Philippines and Thailand, our Asian sisters and brothers. I don't know, everybody's genders and how they go by over here. It's just I would like to see that. So in the future, please, let's make it super global. That's stupid, but it's the truth. Let's make it really the whole world, minus the Disney ride. Liddell, thank you so much for the tippy pool on Venmo. Appreciate you, baby. Here you go, friend. I know the struggle from, yes, honey. It's been a wild week, but good things are happening. So I'm like, okay, positive. That's what we're going to say. All right. I just want to get that out the way first. We're going to get to the show. I just needed to get it off my chest. I think this was an excellent premiere, regardless of me being, an affiliate partner, blah, 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 all that jazz. I believe this was excellent premiere. I was very entertained. I was so entertained that it was a little tough for me to watch another show after the 2 episodes. I was almost drained because I was having such a good time, and not to shade CVS, not the pharmacy, but it felt like the wind in my sails gone, dead in water. Dead in the water. All right, so the queens come in. This is their first introductions to the show. I kind of wish they actually did this like they do with regular Drag Race, where they just walk into the workroom and then they're like meeting each other for the first time. Like I wish that was the case. Instead of this, we're all on the stage. It's like, bam, here we go. And then we have to talk later. I'm okay with it, but I like the surprise effect when it's like, who is that? Oh my God, it's her. Because can you imagine if all of them went back in the workroom and saw each other and it was one by one? And yes, let's say Alyssa is the last one in the room. As much as people don't like, not everybody, but some people don't like that she's there because she's very well known. It would have been a gag because a lot of those girls grew up watching Alyssa. So it's like, oh my God, like that would have been like, oh shit, game is on. It would have added a little factor to it, But I also think that with this, it was still fun, and I like this. I still liked it a lot. It's still good. So listen, we got all these badges. There's a cat that was flying through the air. It was on fire. The joke. I was like, all right. I'm all right. Again, I'm fine with it, but I'm just saying there ain't nothing wrong with my opinion. I enjoy it when they come in and it gives, who is that? Who is that? But, they were giving their drag representing their countries here First up, and the first one to walk was Athena Lickis from Belgium, season 1. Let me tell you, I was never interested in Belgium via the host. I am going to watch fully because of you, Athena. These 2 episodes sold me. I'm like, okay, I gotta go watch. I was like, I don't even want to know what your point position was. I need to act like you just were there, and I'm just gonna go in fresh. I'm telling you, all the girls from the shows I did not watch made me want to go watch the show. That I think is a really good point about this too. And even the shows that I did watch, I was like, yeah, seeing them would make people want to do all that. But this outfit was interesting. You know, for me, I'm fully getting that it's representing the country, so I'm not going to talk about it, but I think it looks cool for what it's worth. I also enjoyed her commentary with the judges. I did feel that the F, marry, kill portion was weird. I don't know why. I don't know why. I was like, why is that a question? I think that's a question. It's, you know, it's a fun question. It's a good icebreaker. But I was also just like, why is that? Why is this the way we're going? Okay, work. Miranda. Okay, hold on. Miranda, I gotta say it. Miranda LeBrow. First of all, I'd never finished Brazil. I had trouble getting views with that season, but I did watch it in its fullness. And she was one of my favorite people. And I love her. Organza was my number 1, so I was very happy that she won. But like Miranda was good people. Miranda was also good TV. And like that, there is a lot of queens on here who give activism teas, like Queen Kong, like Miranda, that use their drag for not just entertainment, but also to showcase a voice, right? Love, love, love Miranda. The moment RuPaul said that lady's name, and she's like, you know my name? She ain't said LeBrow since. Bitch. I said, Miranda, do you know even if you go home early, Ru lives and breathes for you? She gave you a nickname. It's a wrap. You may not even win this, and you have won in life, because if Ru do that to you, that's like, she gives a fuck. She lives, actually. So I don't want anyone to mess this up. I know you wanted baby girl to win. I was happy my friend won, so I'm not going to step down from that. But I get what you're saying. I get it. But when she do anything like that, that is Ru's like thing to do. She even, what's it called? Nelania, excuse me. I like to use that H, but it's Nelania. She lives for her too, because it's the way she says her name. Nelania, like she's going to start. There are girls I'm catching that even if they don't win, I can see Ru kind of lives for these people. She likes the new girls. I know everyone was like, oh, she's living for Alyssa. I'll have that moment later. I made a tweet that went viral. I appreciate it, but there's a reason why she gave Alyssa that time and why she started getting emotional. Because you know, that was the beginning of this show that we got here today. But Miranda, I think Miranda looked really good. I'm happy to see Miranda back on TV again. I had no idea. Maybe I forgot about this conversation on Brazil. I don't know if she talked about how she was burned and she was going to lose some of her muscle function and ability. I'm like, did she talk about that in the show? Maybe she didn't. It's just been a long time because I've been over-consumed by Drag Race, but I am glad that she got to have that conversation. But I will say it would have made more sense if she was in the top 2, because there was storyline. As much as I'm like, no, I'm going to say my girl Queen needs to stay where she was at, because fuck y'all. But like, yes, it would have made sense if Miranda was in the top 2, because literally it was storyline, no shade. Like, Mama did that. They go to Untucked. It's the bit about that. It's the way that the whole RuPaul knows my name. It would have been a whole moment. Plus, Adriana was there. I receive how you feel. Okay? I receive how you feel. But I'm also going, you know, they were thinking about the song and maybe how they wanted it to be done on stage. But also, I have my other thoughts on that. We'll get there very soon. But yes, let me see Miranda. Continue. She's so sweet. She's gorgeous too. I love her drag. Mm-hmm. Thea from Candace season 2. I almost coughed. I got some tippy poos. Thank you so very much on PayPal. I appreciate you so much, baby. Crash on Cash app. This is gonna sound weird. I'm sorry, friend. They can stay mad right until her hopeful crown. That's right, friend. That's right, friend. Let me not shake my head like this. Not back and forth, at least. Thank you so much for the tippy pools. Thank you so much for the love here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We're talking about Global All-Stars. We're just at the beginning. This is the beginning. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, PayPal at me for session rants, catch up with all rants, and rants. I appreciate you so much for being here today. As you can see, I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as possible, but yes. Crash, thank you for the super chat. This season shows that LGBTQ people and art are all over the world, despite someone saying nobody gives a about the country, about other countries. Oops. Oh, you're talking about Eureka? When she was in the space and she said, ain't no one watching Drag Race Philippines? Is that what you're talking about? Or did I just bring up that for no apparent reason? Is that what happened? Crash? Hello? Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content's not meant to malign and hurt or it. Thea from Canada's Drag Race Season 2 is next, who was a finalist. I love this queen. She is amazing. The mind on this one with their drag. I can't wait to see what you do. I'm such a fan. Now I'm gonna that talent show. I love you. And this is an amazing look, and we're gonna see some amazing runways from them as well. Now that talent show. Love you down. That talent show. I would say the talent for me was the Money Makes the World Go Round outfit that they made. I think it's also cool that they made the book though. The book was great though. The book was great, and I thought that was a really cool story. I was like, I don't know if this is what I would have done for the talent portion, but at the same time, that's what she wanted to do. That's what she gave. But this look is amazing, and I do love me some Pythia. I love how Rue says everyone's name. Oh, you're gonna be mad. I know. You're gonna be like, Matt, we're gonna hate on her together. Who is we? And why are you? My friend, I know you watching, sister. My friend, oh, my bitch, one of my favorite people in this universe on this planet. Queen Kong, bitch. Yay! Oh my gosh. It's the fact that Hannah was on UK versus the World 2, and then Queen was on this one. I was like, baby. Oh. Y'all don't know how amazing this person is and how awesome they are, and just one of the kindest, sweetest souls I know. Fine as hell too, but like really the Babs from the top 3 period from like Down Under season 2 were the girls. Are the one. Sometimes outfits may not give us what we need to give, okay, but like it's gonna be a hard run. You know, a queen. I may not like a look, okay. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I may be like, girl, it's all right. It's okay. It may not be for me. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. However, you're my bitch, and I love you, and I want you to win this season, and I hope you do well. So, yeah, we already did our voice note exchange. I was talking to her on Instagram the other day. She gave me some insight into her talent portion too. Because, I made, we are aware of what people are saying online about each other. And she did give some insight into why she picked up the dancer. And I will share that with you because it's not crazy tea. But yes, there was a reason why that happened, because that's not actually what was supposed to originally go down. So it was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool how you pulled that together. But I also did like her answer, because it would have been what I would have said. Talking about who you gonna do, Jamal? Yeah, thank you. That man is fine in person too, by the way. Bio Miss Flores, thank you so much for the super chat. Thea is to Dawn as the great fairy fountain lady is to the little fairy that screams, hey, 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 listen. Thank you, Bounce Force. I appreciate the super chat. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here today. Hey, friend, love you down. I know this isn't originally what you wanted, but yeah. So in the mood. Another favorite of mine. Yo. 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 Isn't it interesting too that the last two people they've had representing Down Under are from season 2? And I said that's the best season as far as how editing was concerned, the casting, the storytelling that took place. Just saying. I love Sova. That's my girl. That was my bitch on the first season. I'm a big fan of her. Shout out to my Martinique sister. Okay. Like, I'm here for it, baby. I'll be rooting for you too, girl. Want you to do well. I'm hoping Rue gets the French twist of it all and the cabaret-esqueness, because a lot of that was celebrated on France, and I'm hoping that it doesn't come across like we don't understand it here based off the panel. So I love my girl. I liked her talent too, but we'll get there in a second. And this outfit was gorge. Gorge, 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 gorge. Love her, love her, love her. Mm-hmm. And I'm also I'm Soa too. I'm not fucking Jamal fucking me. I was like, I know that's right. Oh, okay. Hi, Melania, new fan here. Thank you for the follow back on Instagram or whatever. But once I clocked her Gallade Pokemon realness outfit from the first, what was it, the Beat the Queens, I knew this was going to be my bitch. I hated Alti Drag Race Italia. Not a fan of the show. And it has nothing to do with the girls. I'm just not a fan of the panel at all. However, when I was watching Italy and I did see some of her season, I was a big fan of hers. Any girl that is Sailor Moon coded, a nerd at heart and represents it through their drag, but also thinks about it, she's a sweet peep too. Yeah, I just can't do. It's that one judge who's like, ah, and I'm like, okay, why are you yelling, lady? And then you have not Fred as the main judge, and I'm like, girl, what's going on this good evening? But that's here or there. I think the queens on the show are amazing, but this bitch, I'm putting you up there as a contender based off of these 2 episodes alone. I think you're going to be contender, and Rue loves you. I'm watching it. I'm paying attention to Mama's energy when she's talking to you. She loves you, sweetie. So like, yeah. And again, you're Sailor Moon coded, and y'all know from literally everything that I have here. Like I hope nothing falls. I am the biggest Sailor Moon fan. Also, how many days until we finally see the finale for Sailor Moon on that? I'm finally going to see the Galaxia edit. I have been waiting over a year. I am so happy. Y'all don't know how happy I am. I'm like, please, God, don't let nothing happen in between this time. I just got to see it. Ooh. She does have Usagi-coded emotions. I totally see that. So that's actually my favorite attack, and that was my favorite arc, Do Young Sweet Mirage. Even though everyone hated the Pegasus arc, I loved it because it has my favorite move. It's like the longest attack. Twinkle yell, and then all of a sudden, dun, 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 Baby Baba pulls out that sword, and it's just puss. Moon gorgeous meditation. Dun, dun, dun. Everything. I love it. I don't care what no one says. I love the Pegasus art. I don't care. I thought it was adorable and sweet. And remember, that was like Chibi's whole moment because she was in love with Peggy Sus. But no, this is a fabulous outfit. Love this look. I thought it was a vibe. So I will be rooting for her this season for sure. I was in it. Mama gave Gallade tea. That's an old Gardevoir Gallade. Oh yes. This bitch is an idiot. And I think I love her. Tessa Testicle. I've not seen one episode of Germany, but I think I will now. This bitch is an idiot. Actually, no, I have seen an episode, and it didn't sell it to me, but now I feel like I need to finish the season because I did watch her season, to be honest. I saw like one episode. She's dumb, but like it's kind of fun. Like she's fully aware of her foolishness. Really, really aware of it. You know, it's that, listen, baby, let me tell you. And then she'll say something that's just out of line, completely out of pocket. Like, what? But I love it. Like, what are you talking about? But I love it. I swear. Now, your talent. Everything else has been wonderful, though. That's, I don't know about that talent. It's like, I said, that's not the audition tape you think it is for Alessa. I got to tell you. But this was a beautiful, gorgeous outfit. I think she's a hoot. She's an idiot, and I love it. A hot idiot. We always appreciate that. But yeah, I'm here for the Tessa Testicle. We gonna get to that Alyssa Edwards moment because that shit was fucking funny. I don't know why I'm happy that Galavero is the one who is representing Mexico because she is sickening. She is beautiful. They could have had a lot of girls represent Mexico, but for some odd reason, I think she is the perfect person for this first season. This bitch is bad. Do you hear me? That bitch is bad. Be concerned. All professor, college educated, fine, and also knows how to dance and got all that together. They should be concerned. They should be concerned. She is a beast in the best way possible. Be nervous. Okay. I live for Gala. I think she's doing really well so far this season. I could have seen her being in the top 2 for the second episode. I had a lot of feelings about this. See, the first episode I was fine with, even though I was like, well, that could have changed up and we could have been there and that would have been fine. The second one, I was like, now I would have replaced old girl and put her up there, but we'll get there in a second. We will get there in a second. But no, I like Gala. Gala's good. Gala's good drag. Good drag. Oh. Eva. I'm so happy Eva's on this season. Sorry, my shout out to my Filipino brothers and sisters out there. Bitch, I am so happy Eva Laquita's on this season because she is so gorgeous. No, she better do. Bitch, get into this dress. Traditional Filipino attire. Go ahead. The sleeves. Oh, aren't we just so blessed that we just get to look at this mug for however many episodes? Because baby girl, it is, I mean, RuPaul lives for looking at you, by the way, because I keep on seeing her face. She lights up when she sees Eva talk. This is gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's amazing. She's stunning. I love her so much. I'm so happy that she got a top 2 placement like real early on. Because if you remember, Mama made it to the finale with no wins on her season. So I'm just happy for Miss Eva. And I'm glad she's back. Vanity Vane. I'm going to be real with you. The wig was bullwinkle forward for me, and this dress don't give me what I want, but everything else I live for about you. Her confessionals are a key. She's entertaining. This isn't my favorite look, but I like her. Does that make sense? Like, it's not my favorite look. It's very, hey, Rocky in the front with wig. However, she's a key. So I'm like, I kind of want to see what you give. And I also need to catch your season too, because apparently it was a big deal that you were in the top 2 compared to how it was on your season where you were in the bottom a lot and had to lip sync. I think even the first episode. So it was like, oh my God, we're having a completely different experience right now. But she's a key. I like her. I didn't like this outfit. Oh no, but I like her. I do. Kitty Scott-Claus. from the UK is the representative here. Mind you, Kitty's a good one. They could have had a lot of girls come up from the UK, but I think Kitty's a good rep. She's going to be good confessional teas, and she's going to be good banter and energy like that. It's also nice to see her. I see she slimmed down a bit. I said, oh, Kitty, I see you. It's getting a little snatch, Kitty. Kitty snatch claws. All right. But we will see Kitty and how she operates through the show. As a reminder, don't sleep on her. That was a mistake on her season. Don't sleep on Kitty. The question was hilarious. They gave her a math problem with, if you have to get to the gig at this amount of time, but you only have this much time to do your makeup, how long is it going to take you? She's 12 inches. That, I was like, oh, okay. Girl, this is, if they're gonna have the reading challenge or the jokes are to come up, this is you're definitely gonna be in your element. No problem. So I said Kitty's a contender. They gotta watch out for her too. Love it. So this is literally just the first couple of minutes of the show, and I'm like, this is gonna be fun. Representing the United States of America for the third time on our television screens in Drag Race form. She was also on television earlier this year on Amazon's The GOAT, a reality television show. It's Alyssa Edwards. Y'all, this lady is so fucking passionate. She don't even look at the camera. Do you not clock in on Alyssa sometimes? She's late to the function because she's so busy looking down before looking up. Do you hear me? That lady is like, it's like her pageant shit is so good to me. Y'all know I'm from Texas. I'm from the same state as Alyssa. So all of her drag, I receive, I get, I know, I witness, I bear to often. I'm very familiar with her style of drag. So this is kind of my tease. May not be for you. For me, though, yeah. Like that, this is my kind of caring. Big hair, extra the fuck down, pageantry walk. That girl sat there. It was just, them arms were held the whole time. That is so puss to me. She held them arms held the whole time. She said, you're going to get this drip. You're going to catch this drip now. You're going to catch this drip. Oh my goodness. She's good TV. I think it's a smart decision to have her as the first rep, to be very honest with you. If it's like we're doing countries and you want to put someone who's very American Pie tease, Alyssa is that kind of girl. So like, it's nice to see her back on the show. It's nice to see that she did a regular season, she did All Stars, and now she's doing global versus it being like we saw Alyssa go to a versus the world. And that didn't happen because this bitch is actually busy. So I don't know. I was here for Alyssa. I'm here for this cast in general. I have to burp. Excuse me. Oh my God, it's in my chest. Okay, that was the burp that came from the depths of my back. My God, it was like, oh my goodness. I'm so glad that wasn't on camera. Now, they get the fierce crown and jewels and scepter. Crown and scepter, bet. Year supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics. Okay, that's what's up. Michaela, the GOAT, is on Amazon Prime. And $200,000 USD to then be converted into whatever coinage and cointatas they're going to get. And so if you take everybody's like conversion rate and you go down the line, a lot of girls are going to get paid if they win. Like everybody's going to get paid, period. But I'm just referring to like, isn't it for Eva like 11 million pesos, bitch? Like what? Like, I'm like, girl, what? It's a different amount for everybody. It's kind of a gag because it's when they heard $200,000, that's when they're adding it up. Like, now wait, what? So I'm about to be able to pay for people's homes and living conditions and situations and all of that. Okay. And it's life-changing. So again, this is a big deal. Now, oh, that's right, because Kitty's isn't it a little bit different for the conversion rate? I know for Canada, it's up because their dollar is higher, right? Yes. Either way, money is on the line. It's a game. Play it. It's time to win. I understand that people feel that because Rue has judged some of the other girls, there is going to be a certain bias that is put in place. I hear you, but do you not see how excited those people are that they finally get in front of the person who started the franchise of the show that they're actually on, that is going to propel them into the next stage and level and career of their life? They're meeting goals right now, having this lady judge them, okay? Regardless if they win or not, you can find success out of the show. And we have seen so many do that, okay? It's going to be a ride because I feel like one of the big countries goes home first, it's going to be this attack. And it's just going to be like, y'all have missed the point of the show. Like, let's say that the other girl was better than her. Let's say that's just, you feel that the other one was better just because you like her more. I mean, it's going to be a lot of that. So I'm just prepared to get Matt. You like her more? Okay. All right. I'm just prepared for it. I'm just going to be doing this the whole season. You right. Because what are we going to do? We're going to just go over there and now we're going to do it completely different. I mean, what are we going to do? So I personally, in the future, would like to see the judges from the other franchises that the other girls been on also be guest judges for this show. Because then they could be there and it's like, hi, that I judged you. And now I'm here with the lady who has started this, and it goes from there. Personally, that I would like that. That would make a lot of sense to me if we're going to really do this. But then again, I don't know how they do, this panel and what they want to go and blah, blah, blah. Because can you imagine if Mama Pow was up there with like RuPaul or like Pangina was on the panel with RuPaul and something, you know what I mean? It would make a lot of sense to do that too. Because then it could add context to say if them having a bad day or a good day. Do you remember your season? It could be like a full circle moment, but that's just for the future, for the future. Keep Jamal though. I did love this moment with Miranda. It was so sweet. You said my name incorrectly. I thought that was so cute. I said, Miranda, after that, and that RuPaul giggle, you were no longer Miranda LeBrow. You were Miranda Paige Brooks. What was it? It was Miranda LaWanda Paige Brooks for the rest of the show. You are that. That is your new name for that lady. She ain't said LeBrow since. She has not said LeBrow since, bitch. I am not playing. She ain't said it since. She said it for this first little 20 minutes. I love you, Rue, and you have a new name. Just like that. Oh my God. I've been weak ever since I said she ain't gonna call her LeBrow ever again, is she? Why is it LaShonda? It was LeBrow. I said, why is it that name? I can't. It's a great cast. Great cast. But they did something I didn't like. Matty, I know, we're trying to keep it positive here, but they did something I didn't care for. As much as I'm here for us getting more camera time, more moments to learn about these queens and get an idea of who they are in this global international setting, why did you split this up to where we have runways now that queens have given and is not even evaluated or calculated into the scoring in the episode? Because there were a couple of looks tonight on this first part of the episode, Gala in particular, where I'm like, bitch, that deserved a conversation. That needed we need to talk about this look. We need to have a moment of it. That needed to be incorporated into the grading and the scoring, because that was a lot of work that was put into that outfit. I did not care for that. And that also can apply to Alyssa Edwards in the second episode with that gold dress. Yo, that is the best Alyssa has ever looked, and I will fight you on it. She looked so rich. And I'm thinking to myself, she's not even being graded this episode. This won't even be a part of her evaluated score. Why? Why would you do that? Better yet, if you're going to split it to 6, then that should have been 6 hoes going down the runway. That's it. And they should have known, oh, well, we're not going to be in the first part, so we don't have to bring that look. We'll just do our other look. As much as I like seeing the outfits, as much as I like seeing them, I don't think that was fair. Love you, show. This is not me being nasty. This is actually constructive criticism for the girls that tried me. This is what it actually sounds like. I just need in the future y'all not to do that again, because that was weird and it kind of ruins a moment and a purpose for a designer to also hear critiques about said looks. Because if the girls didn't make it and now the person's watching it on at their bars, at home, or whatever, I think they would want to hear the judges' takes on outfits that they put time and work into and collaborated with said queens or the queens that made the looks themselves. So that was one of my biggest critiques about this whole thing. I enjoyed everything. I really did. That was the one thing I was like, why are they doing that? That's not fair. Because then, like, what if she had a really amazing run? You know what I mean? Like, what we could have calculated that into the other score. I don't know. No one was going home, so I get it. But to me, I felt like I wanted to hear some people get some conversations. Homogenic, and that is perfectly fine, baby. If you disagree, even if some of the looks were way, that's perfectly fine. I'm just saying, I didn't like this. I still enjoyed seeing the looks, but in the future, I don't want them to have the girls waste that for me. I want the other babies to make more so. Let's have them in the workroom and let's get to know them a little bit while they're watching the other girls go. And it gets like more of a fun personal moment for them before they have to then, okay, tomorrow's our big day. Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel. Skylar, thank you so much for this super chat. Big news. I began adult life in a completely new state and area for me. Happy to send my 20th super to the one. Yay. The only, the icon, Maddie, in the rant pack. Oh, thank you, Skylar. I appreciate you and congratulations on your move. I know it can be tough in a different city and you're trying to find your place, your space, and your people. But I have a feeling because you're an awesome individual that you'll be doing just fine, baby. So God bless you. And I hope you're having a good, wonderful day. And thank you so much for the super chat. This is where I get into breath in. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. If you want to drop a tip in my jar, please and thank you. It's PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo MattyRants. If you want to buy me a pizza, help you out with a little bill, or if you think I'm super hot and sexy and fun, whatever, send it to me. Send it to me in my tip jar now. So drop a super chat or get in the comment section to make sure you leave a comment or a thumbs up on this video, as it is important for the algorithm purposes. The workroom looks hella good. The workroom looks hella good. Now, I already liked how the Columbia studio looks. Personally, it's really dope. Interesting mirrors. It's a little bit different than the US Drag Race set and all. But like, it looks grand. It looks huge. It looks big. The lighting in there is great. I'm like, okay, this is right. I'm with it. I'm with it. Is this foreshadowing? Is this foreshadowing for the episode? High key, low key, a little bit. Like Alyssa and Queen Kong walking in together. Like, girl, Alyssa, how you feeling? I don't know, bitch. How's it go? Oh, yeah, girl. I thought this was kind of foreshadowing. This is very funny. I had to tell this. I sent this message to Queen the other day. I was like, something about you and Alyssa. Y'all give like, I don't want to say mother energy, big sis energy for real. Because even in the second episode, it's like there is a point where you two are walking around just like, how y'all doing? You good? What's going on, baby? It's both you and Alyssa that do that. And Queen did tell me, she's like, Matt, they're just a great group of ladies and we had such a good time. And, you know, it was really cool meeting everybody and getting to know everyone and their background, their stories and stuff. So what we see is real in that sense. Queen told me, it's like they're developing genuine relationships and it is a competition, but that's Alyssa asking questions, finding out that these people have known her or seen her on TV. It's a lot, you know what I mean? So it's cool. Favorite auntie T. I think like good play cousin. You know, you're not trying to age nobody. I mean, they could say Alyssa's auntie though, because she was there in the logo days compared to everybody else. If we're really gonna talk about it, Alyssa is she was on the show way before everybody else was. And I don't mean to say way, but way before everybody else was on the show. Before they were even thinking of international franchises, Alyssa was on this show twice. Yep, I think I can truly say that. Before there were even any international franchise, yup. Before there were any international franchises, Alyssa was already doing this twice. So everybody had been seeing her. Season 5 and All Stars 2. I mean, shit, this would have almost had the same effect. Like, what if Kennedy Davenport was there, or like someone like Detox, or you know how the girls that have made like clear names for themselves in the US drag race space coming to the show. I think we would be getting the same sort of feel of the other international girls going, I saw you doing this, I saw you doing that. Just like how the international queens are saying to each other, I watched your season. Oh, girl, you were so good, this, that, and the, you know what I mean? So Alyssa's, you know, in her own world, because she's like, I ain't seen all the shows. Mind you, Alyssa has a dance studio. Mama was on other TV shows doing other things. You know, some people aren't in the television world like that, like a lot of us are. But I did like how everyone was meeting each other. Alyssa's interactions were just so funny to me. Because I'm like, girl, she's like, oh, you saw me on like, girl, shut up. I know, Clarissa. I'm glad, though, that nobody went home these 2 episodes. We at least got 2 episodes where no one went home. This hair is fucking stunning. Ooh, Alyssa, this hair is great, bitch. This hair is so pretty. Oh my God, who did this hair? Oh, sir, madam, can I get your phone number, please? How much do you charge? I want this hair. Look how big it is. Oh my God, how many wigs is that? Jesus. God, that hair is so good. I'm sorry, I had to stare at it. Funny story, Alyssa wore this outfit on the GOAT. Like, I kept watching this confessional and I was like, why do I feel like I've seen this outfit before? And I'm like, Alyssa wore this on the other show. She wore something very close to it, if you will. Oh, I got into the tippy poo in my jar. Oh my gosh, sorry, some cat hair got my nose. JMCL, hey friend. Always making chore day a good time. Thank you so much, JMCL. I appreciate your generosity, your tip on Cash. I appreciate you, babes. This conversation about Tessa's testicle, and it's Alyssa going, your name is testicles, Tessa testicles? No, like one testicle. And then proceeds to tell a story about their testicle that almost, you know, disappeared and vanished into, you know, and all that stuff, and you know what they had going on. And it's Alyssa and Kitty's faces, like just listening to that story and going, and that's why you gave yourself that. But it's Tessa to me that made me laugh, because Tessa's just like, yes. It's them being confused, but Tessa being very matter of fact to, yeah, that's why, yeah. This is gonna be a funny season. This is gonna be a very funny season. Very funny. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Hey, Titus, thank you so much for the tippy. Thank you so much for the tippy poo. Oops, $2 fell out of my wallet into your fund. Thank you so much for the tippy poo on Venmo. Thank you, baby. She said testicles, no testicle. It's just what. You got some people that know each other, like Athena and Pythia. You know, they're Greek sisters. Is it Greek? Yeah, I believe so. But I just liked seeing everybody interact with each other and getting to know each other. And I don't know. Oh, I'm a little nervous. Yo, I don't want this to be a non-elimination season, but this would have been kind of cool to have a non-elimination season, and it was based off of points because it's international. And it's almost like the Olympics, where it's like gold medal, bronze medal, silver medal scoring. I don't know. I know they do need to go home. I get it, but I'm kind of now not wanting to know what to go home the more I talk about it. Because it'd be cool getting to know everyone for the whole season. Like, I'm sorry, but it also would be kind of tough because it's a lot of folks. And I think they'd have to do like specific episodes where somebody's going to get more time than the other and da 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 da. But yeah, it didn't feel like anything was manufactured. It didn't feel like they were just talking like because someone told them to say something. It didn't feel that way a bit. And I also appreciated how when everyone was speaking, whether it was accents or tones, and it's, we're getting them, everybody's paying attention or listening. It's not like, or what was that? I'm so sorry. Everyone's being kind with each other when it comes to this. So I'm like, yeah. Sarah, I know I shouldn't even be talking about no bronze medals. I'm still pissed about that for Miss Jordan too. I'm glad they left this in. Girl, look at the pole. Look at how heavy was the drag? How heavy is this? Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad they left that in. But also, why is this like a out of context picture for the gay version of Orange is the New Black? Because why is Gala and why are Tessa in orange? And it looks like Kitty is about to go to gym class. Orange as folk. Yep. It's a queer as folk mixed with Orange is the New Black. Orange as folk. I was like, they're both wearing orange. What is the odds of this happening here? It's giving prison, honey. There is no trade this season. There is fine ass people on the show, but there ain't no trade this season. Y'all gonna have to let that go. I'm just saying. Now, this is where I'm going to give my Brazil baby some love and some credit for why they may be feeling away. It's because you would have thought, based on how the storyline was going, that Miranda would have been in the top 2. I'm still happy my girl was in the top 2, and I think she deserved her spot. But I will say, story-wise, I was shocked because we get this conversation about doing this really, my talent is going to be dangerous. And they have a whole moment for this, y'all. Whole moment, confessional and everything. So I was like, okay. Because it's only a couple of them that are going to be performing today. It's only 6 of them. If I'm correct, it's Miranda, Alyssa, Queen, Athena, Soa, and Kitty. I mean, there was clearly a top 4, if we're going to be honest. But like even with the other episode, it was more than just top 2 teas. It was like a lot of these were actually very good. You know what I mean? I was impressed with the majority of the talent portion when it came to folks. I feel Kitty's going to be messy this season, and I don't think it's going to be like mean messy. I think she's going to be playful with her messiness because a lot of her confessionals are talking about girls or sort of alluding to like, girl, what? And I'm like, okay, Kitty, you're going to be necessary this season. I see. Mm-hmm. They're also setting up this sort of Nelania being the underdog edit because she's so nice and sweet and the girl's not seeing it. And I'm like, what? But yeah, we'll get there. RuPaul looks really good. We also saw these earrings on a previous season. Remember, we clocked that. Listen, Ru looks really good. Michelle, this is your hair. You will always be the big hair girl for me. I love you with big hair. It is right with the money. Also, thank you for noticing me at DragCon when I said you were snatched. I got my Michelle Visage interaction at DragCon this year, and it was all I needed. I was like, all right, Michelle, giving snatched. And she turns and she lifts up a leg like, ew. Stupid. Because she was doing the pink carpet interview. So it was really funny. But shout out to Michelle. She did look snatched. Mama was giving. I was really here for it. Jamal is fine. Oh, this is the picture. Oh my God. Okay, let me tell you. Oh my God. So there was an issue I was having with getting pictures for this show. and it wouldn't tell. I swear to God, it would. I was going through the entire edit. I'm like, there's no picture that's not coming up, and it just happens to be Jamal's picture. I'm so over it. But I do have his picture from. Hold on, let me show him for the second episode. I was wondering what photo it was because it kept saying a photo is not processing. I'm like, but it shows all of it would be that. That's the one photo. Yep, because I have him for. Yeah, let me show him here. Here we go. Girl, my bad, daddy. Jamal makes me swoon. And story time, I was with my friend and we went to a coffee shop and he just so happened to be in there. My friend knows him personally, so he went to go say hi. And I was like, I can't do it because we had been walking and I was sweaty. And I was like, I'm not meeting Jamal, so I'm sweaty. I will be in my full of smelling of roses, plump bottom fantasy. Okay. And I was like, David, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I like literally had to stay so far because I was like, I don't need this man seeing me sweat right now. The only time he should see me sweat is in the bedroom. But I was just like, bitch, I'll never forget. I was like, nope. I won't let him see me after I have been going through a bitch. We were literally just, that was hot that day. I was like, can't do it. I will let him catch me on my best day. But Jamal's thumbs, oh my goodness, couldn't do it. Yeah, he is fine in person, let me tell you. Hold on, let me get back to where we were now since I messed up on the photos. Bam. Okay, cool. Our guest judge for the first episode is Adriana Lima, supermodel from Brazil. I do see that they're going to have a representative from each of the countries here as guest judges. But also, she was so sweet. She was so sweet. She was like, Rue, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited. Like her and Data, I was like, okay, I love this kind of energy. Like, not even like, let me read a cue card bullshit. It was very, bitch, I am hyped. Let's go. Like, it's clear you watch the show. Like, let's do it. But she is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I used to watch her for Victoria's Secret fashion shows. I think I still remember 2005 was my year because it was whatever year Tyra Banks retired. And she was walking and she had that pink wing outfit it was like the pinkish red and purple look. I still remember that like vividly as one of the best outfits. She was fire. Let's get to the talent show extravaganza first. Queen Kong is up first here. I just realized we have so much to cover. Oh my God. I'm like looking at my slideshow and I'm like, yo, we have a lot to talk about today. I might even be able to do polls right now because of everything. I don't want to be on here for 4 hours. I love y'all, but I don't want to be here for 4 hours. We can do that for episode 3 on Friday. I'm like, golly, we're about to be here for a minute. I thought Queen's performance was really good. And I enjoyed the song the most. Honestly, in the message behind the song, I know it's not going to really resonate with everybody, or it may feel like a hit dog when it hits you. But I thought the song was a bop, and I thought it was choreographed amazingly. Well, one thing Queen did tell me is that these aren't people that they had worked with prior to being there. These are people that are on set as dancers with the pit crew. And of course, they have to get them. They got to be the ones to, they're the ones teaching them the choreography that they brought from home. You know what I'm saying? And so Queen was telling me, she's like, I'm having to teach these people the dances. And she thought there was going to be somebody there that was a bit, bigger. And she's like, oh, I'm not about to have these people lift me up. She was like, how much you weigh, babe? I was like, Queen, oh my God. She's like, how much you weigh? And so that was the whole idea. It was a completely different choreography. And she said, I'm going to do something different because this is the guys I'm with. And now I'm going to add that, incorporate it, and show my strength a part of the routine. I thought that was brilliant, personally. Not all drag queens need to be supremely dainty and oh my gosh, and this, that, and the other. And, she was also a little bit silly. Stay down, colonizer. I was here for that line. But again, getting a song produced, creating it yourself, writing it down yourself, getting the choreography together, choreographing said choreography, teaching other people the choreography to then do it correctly. Again, this is what they did. And then performing it live on stage is a talent. I know you wanted your girl to win, don't discredit others. It's weird. It's a talent. Making ice water isn't a talent, but you know what is a talent? Is making people laugh. So if you can make ice water and it gets the girls to bah ha ha ha, that is a talent. We watched someone make rice and fight a mega Charizard, which is honestly one of the funniest and greatest talent shows I've ever seen in my life. That is a talent though, because the audience is engaged. It is silly. It is storytelling. Whether it's kooky or not, let's not pick and choose. All right, let's be very real. Everybody brought a talent, including Pathia and everybody. And Tessa is a talent. They're all talents. It's just what level do you take it as? Okay, and leave it there. But don't act like nobody put in fucking work. That's ridiculous. I saw some shit online. It really pissed me off. It made me not want to root for somebody because I'm like, you going so hard against somebody else. How are we supposed to respect other people and you taking someone down with you? Miranda Labreo, though, this was great. This was a great routine. I thought this was really, really good. She gave some comedy here because I'm at first like, where are we going with this? But I thought it was so funny. The jacket's not getting up there, but then she got on this trapeze, mama, and showed her flexibility and her balance. And honestly, it was amazing. 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 I was like, yo, okay, this was dope. Especially when we got more story afterwards about their condition and how they, won't be able to do this much longer. I thought that was really, really like incredible to do. And it's also dope that Miranda got to show this prior to that happening on a global stage like that. So I thought it was brilliant and impeccable. It was a few moments on the trapeze where it was like a little, like, oh, okay, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? But I thought it was really dope for the most part. And I thought it was really good. It is a talent. It was great. Kitty Scott-Claus did an original song and sang it and performed it live. This was fun and I enjoyed it and she looked good. It sounded interesting live. She did a good job. Something was off though with the way it sounded for me, but other than that, I thought it was good. I was like, okay, this is nice. It's a fun routine. It's cute. It's Kitty, right? Big deal. It's on brand. It's Kitty, so it's cute, and I liked it. Something about the mic though, I was like, but other than that, I thought it was decent for what it was worth. I was like, I don't know if she's gonna win today, but she at least put on a decent show, and I was like, all right. It's nice. It's all right. This is when I fell in love with Athena. I'm not a fan of burlesque stripteases all the time. Like I like them if they're done very well, but sometimes to me it just gives like, okay, girl, I don't really have anything to give, so I'm just gonna take off clothes and be cute. This was stupid. This was dumb, but it was dumb in all the best ways possible. First of all, it's like the big booby thing, but then the balloons fly up. Help! Okay, I'm gonna keep on going with this. Everything's not going right, but I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on doing this. To me, when we really had the selling point is when the flailing arms, inflatable tube mans with Michelle Visages popped up on the side, and then it wrapped it up with the wild dancing. I thought that was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. It was super duper silly. And it felt like it was Athena's. It didn't feel like she was copying somebody or, oh, this is based off of, no, it felt like this was Athena's thing. So I love that. I felt like I got to know about her personality this way. And that's why I liked it. It was so good. Soa Demuse with a cabaret original song performance, live mic dancing, little burlesque tease. This was beautiful. It was nice. I appreciate Soa for giving us something personal and something that felt like it came from them in their own art style. I respected this a lot. I didn't think it was going to win today, but I thought that the performance was successful and I thought it was good. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, this is nice. Very good performance. It was haunting. I was reading the lyrics as they were coming out. I was like, ooh, very intimate for a big stage, and it still was impactful. But I appreciate her for doing it. You know, it is something to where I wish it would have started the show versus been in the middle of the show based off the tone and texture, and it would have gradually gone up a bit versus it being like where it was and it's sort of slowing down and us coming back up again. But I thought Soa did a good job. Alyssa Edwards. Flashdance, 80s aerobic tease, not a Ryan Murphy production. A tongue pop song. I said, girl, she is taking this. She is taking, like, we're going now from the tongue pop 5-hour energy drink, the tongue pop shot, to now going into the tongue pop instructional workout video, how to do it correctly. I think the girls who missed the mark of thinking that this shouldn't have been the top don't understand the way that this actually flows into who she was to start with on season 5, how she was marketing it and branding it on All Stars 2, to now coming here with a fully realized function about it. To me, it all came together, and I was like, yeah, I get it. It was silly, it was cute, it was fun. It was choreographed well. It was very tight. The flash dance. Also, who clocked the Alyssa mirrors from Alyssa's Secret? My name is Alyssa Edwards, and this is Alyssa's Secret. I was like, oh, shit. The whole time I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous. I love it. It was the flash dance moment for me on top of that. And then she got up and she was just like, all right, everyone. I'm glad her makeup is still on. But for me, I thought it was a good time, and it was a very well produced number that they all had to pull together, and I'm glad it came out very well. Whew. We're still on the first episode here, an hour and 16 minutes into this piece. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe to become part of my Rant Pack family. This will be a long live today, but after this live is over with, if you're watching this either in real time or afterwards, there is a comment section I need you to get into. Tell me your favorite performances of the night. You can include your least favorites if you like, but your favorites of the night, and then what you felt was your top 2, and said what you would like to, and also what would you like to see for the rest of the season, please, in the comment section. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button, unless you want to hit the thumbs down because you are not having a good day, and I wish you had a better one. Make sure you find my links available in my About section with my social media pages. I also do reactions on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. So if you want to see my reaction to these 2 episodes for $1 a month, $1 a month, you can catch me over on Patreon. P.O. Box, Bookable, and Cameo, merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Drop a tippy poo in my jar if you feel like it at paypal.me/MattyRants, catch up MattyRants, and Venmo/Rants. And I am a affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. So if you would like to catch a free week of Paramount Plus, I have a link available also in my About section. Shout out to my one of my moderators, Enrica here, who's in the live chat right now. I am losing oxygen with my brain. Oh, category is this. We would already be getting close to the end of the panel now. And I'm like, no, Matt, you have at least another hour and a half to go. Garden of Eden. Do you see why we're not doing polls today? We'll do it for Friday show. There's just way too much to talk about right now. It's way too much. But I am reading y'all's live chats right now and highlighting the ones that give like the ooze. Athena Lickis. 1s and 2s, everybody in the live chat. 1 if it's everything. 2 if it's not. And 3 if you're on the fence. I love how I said 1s and 2s. 1 yes, 2 no, 3 maybe so. There you go. In the live chat, 1 yes, 2 no, 3 maybe so. In gay terms, 1 giving, 2 chop, 3 I don't know, girl. I don't know, girl. You can 0.5 it too if it's just sort of like on the fence. I like this. visually speaking, this was fire. I don't know why, but I got the Garden of Eden reference, but also the play on the whole like S&M bit that comes with it, sort of the depiction of like women in like positions of this, like especially in like biblical days or like of I kind of liked it. Yeah, I actually live for this. Can't even lie. I see a lot of ones. I see some twos up in there. I see some threes as well. I see y'all. I don't know why I like it, especially because it's pants. The pants are what do it for me. You know I'm a pant guy. Love me a good pant. Mm-hmm. Dare I say midsummer? Midsummer. That movie, I have a love-hate relationship with it. Like it's a good movie, but I just hated so many things that happened in it that I just could not take. I was like, yo, I'm sorry, did you drink menstrual? Did you drink menstruation blood? Excuse me in the pot? I was like, girl, let me tell you. I said, no, if I was Florence Pugh, I'd let them have him. Do you hear me? I'd have been left. You could have him. Okay, like I don't understand her that movie, like all of that bullshit. That's fine, sweetie, but like I would have let the streets have him. I would let them babies have that man. Okay, I wouldn't even want to be there. The moment we saw that motherfucker fall from the cliff, out the door, we'd have been gone. But not me. I haven't seen it, Joel. I would appreciate no spoilers, thank you, because I'm trying to go see the movie. Not to like come at you, but I'm just saying I haven't seen it yet. I've read Bleeker's review. I've read Dooley's review. I really want to go see it for myself because Alien is my favorite sci-fi horror franchise ever. So like, yes, I was back in the day with Sigourney, mama in the tank top, a little wife beater, and a little underwear girl with a big old gun trying to get the cat out. Yeah, I was there from the beginning, honey. No, I'm excited. I heard there were some things about it that's like, okay, but I'm finding that's with most movies lately. It's like, there's gonna be something I don't like. There was something in Deadpool and Wolverine that pissed me off, but other than that, it was good. Okay, continuing. That's one of the reasons why I like it, Saturn. It was very broad daylight horror, and that stuff makes me a little upset. I just didn't care for certain things in the movie, but I liked it overall. I'm an Ari Aster fan of Foolishness. They do great work with films, by the way. But I'm also the guy who stands Hereditary. That's one of my favorite movies. People who hate Hereditary, I don't get that. It was crazy. All right, on to Miranda LaBrow. Miranda LaBrow. Excuse me, Miranda LaWanda, Nicole Page, Brooks, LeBron James. This was fire. I thought this was cool. There are parts of this that made me go, but other than that, it was overall an amazing look. If it was like, let me like stare at it a little bit, some parts didn't seem like they went together, but I thought it was a beautiful effect, and I totally got where it was coming from. 1, if it's yes. 2, if it's no. 3, maybe so. 1, giving. 2, chop. 3, I don't know, girl. But I like this. I do. I think I really loved how she had the arm with the snake going up and just how like really pretty this is. I liked it. See, Amy, I was here for that twist because it kind of felt like that's where it was going. Like I didn't see it as a psychological thriller. I already felt like there was something else present because of how the grandmother did. But that's just my take on it. It was once the grandmother died and they did that whole little bit, I was like, nah, this is about to be something else. And then you saw the people acting the way they were. I'm like, this is giving cultish kind of demonic vibe. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. But yeah, this is great. Love it, love it, love it. Some parts of this I didn't like the headpiece felt a little disjointed at times, but again, just from this sort of standpoint, but overall, the overall effect of it, I'm saying giving. Oh, great. I liked it. It's good. Subtle, where you couldn't tell if it was like mental illness or supernatural. You probably didn't like long legs. This is not even shade, Amy. Did you see long legs? You probably are not going to like long legs if you don't like that kind of stuff. Because you just described how long legs went. Like to the T, actually. Moving forward here, Bethia is next. This is dope. I thought this was fire. I'm sorry. This was so cool. I'm sorry. This is so cool. It's like the forbidden fruit. It's the steak on top of that. It's the way the apple's rotten to the core. Come on. Come on. This is everything. This is everything. Sorry. I lived. Very well done. I just don't. Maybe a different shoe. I don't know if I'm gonna pick at something, but honey, this was fire. I was like, oh, okay, camp and cool. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it all, love it all. Chew it up. Queen Kong is next. And this is giving roots tease, in case you're like, what's this out supposed to be? Roots, honey, roots of the earth. Now, Queen Kong, I don't know why I keep hearing Bigger by Beyonce, bigger than you, bigger than me. I feel like Black is King is about to start playing, and I'm gonna have Queen Kong like standing by that tree. It's gonna be what is it? What was the song? Spirit underneath in this water. And then Bigger too. Like, I swear to God, this bitch is on the beach talking about bigger than you, bigger than me, bigger than all of the things. Like I swear to God. I swear to God. My favorite part is the hair and the makeup and the face. I think the idea and the concept behind the dress is cool. Some things, like with the waist part of it, I'm like, I wish that was a little bit different. But I get the effect. But I'm really, this is where I'm at. I'm just so enamored with the way the hair and the mug looks. I'm just like, oh, yeah. Yeah. I get where you're going with this. I thought it was really cool. But I just kept hearing that song, man. I was, Spirit! Like, what? I was just waiting for somebody to, like, so I wanted to see a scene from The Lion King happen. Y'all don't even know. I was ready for it. Lions, stand up. I was ready for it. Up in these waters. Soa Demuse as Lilith. I said, oh, some of the girls went very, very demonic in their takes for Garden of Eden. I said, okay, all right, not Lilith. Now, I thought this was a very cool take of Lilith. Would I have preferred if there was a Darkstalkers reference to this? Yes, but like, I thought this was really cool. And I've never seen Soa wear something like this. So I was like, okay, this is very fire. Something about the way this is in the center on close-up, not a fan of, but that's only on close-up. So I'm not like really holding her like it's not that big of a deal. But everything else, full execution, I thought it was right. I thought Soa was given Demuse. Yeah, you see what I'm saying, Mia? Like the zoom in with the exposed corset, because I didn't zoom in. Them doing that, I think, is like, girl, y'all didn't have to do that. But like outside of it, it looks really cool. I like it. Very nice concept, also very different. Didn't go typical like some people did. No shade to them, but when I saw multiple apples in mouths, I was like, yo. I was like, yo. Speaking of, Tessa Testicle is next. I think she is pretty and she is gorgeous down. I did not care for this. I love her. I like some Tessa. I didn't care for this. I was like, girl, I love Tessa, but I was like, this thing. Athena chewed this up, no shade. Like no shade, sweetie. Like, this is cool. We totally get it, S&M full bit. And it doesn't feel Garden of Eden at all. It really did. It just didn't feel Garden of Eden. It just felt like S&M, you got an apple in your mouth. That's that. Call it a day. Versus like feeling contextual to the situation. But she's still pretty. It just didn't give me category. Still pretty though. Nelania as Lucifer, I was like, oh, I'm a Christian. I was like, oh, fallen angel. Oh. Beautiful start. The change up, I liked not as much as the first one. but it still was dope. I was like, she's still pretty, she's still giving. I prefer here, but this is still cool. With the broken off wings, I'm also here for presentation. Yeah, this was better for me than the sequel, but it was still cool. I was like, okay. This is right. This is fire. She looks good. I was here for it. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. One more. Yes. If we were doing the poll now, and if you chop this, I know you're a hater and you a dog face bitch. I'm just going to be real with you. This was... What? And we didn't get no commentary? No, not for me. Not for me. I'm sorry. This deserved time, space, and energy. It's so good. It was so good. Gala, it's one of the, I think this is the best look you've ever worn. I swear to God, I was like, what in the fuck? And it just was so good. It looked really well done. I want to, oh, baby, you look really good. Sweetie, you look good. Head to toe. Bravo. This was my favorite look of the Garden of Eden girls. I said Gala 8. Proud. Come on, from proud. Show Mexico out, sister, because you did that. I was like, yeah, bitch. Mexico ate the runway category for the first episode. Yep. I was like, yep, that was the one. But then I saw Eva La Queen's outfit. This is out of, what was it, husk? This is literally sustainable. This is a sustainable dress. And it was made out of husk. Coconut husk. That was my top 2 for the runway. These 2 right here. Bitch, do you see this shoe? Do you see it when you can take a stocking over a pump and then bedazzle the living bejesus out of it, okay? And it looks, oh my God, I thought she looked incredible. If this is the Beetlejuice I get to call the 3 times that we do, honey, come on over. Come on over, baby. It looked good. Eva, you looked good. You looked expensive, darling. Oh my God. And then there's Vanity Vane. Let's go back to Eva real quick. I had a good time with this one. Hey, Eva, you look good, sweetie. What is Tana Mojo doing here? Like, I'm so confused. I thought are they still an entity? Do people still watch them? Girl, I was over here like, and then she takes it off, and I was like, okay, something better is going to happen. She's like, I'm Voldemort. Who? It looked like she lost a fight on Bad Girls Club, and they scalped that bitch, and she's just walking around acting like she ain't no problems. She's going to get kicked out the house, girl. All your stuff is in the street. I'm going to prefer her look for the second episode. This is not my favorite at all. It's actually the choppiest of chops for the season. I'm sorry, for this first episode. But yeah, like the second episode, oh, she clears, girl, clears in the second episode. This though, See, you benefited from your runway not being a part of the judging for the first episode. Some of the girls could have used it for the following episode coming up. Like, imagine if they took in Gala's outfit from this episode for the second episode, along with her talent on top of her look for the second episode. Please. Hell, this might have hurt you if they actually put this with your the episode on episode 2. Yeah, if they included this look along with the whole package, I don't know, girl. I don't see if you was. I'm just being real, but this was boo. I was like, no, thank you, no, thank you. I didn't know that was a flower at first. Kitty looks really pretty. I didn't know that was a flower at first. I was like, that can't be a pumpkin. I know she didn't come out here in a pumpkin. I know she didn't come out here. It's not the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I was like, oh, it's a rose. I was like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. I swear to God, it was a pumpkin. I thought it was for like 2 minutes. And I was like, she didn't do that. Like, there's no way it's a pumpkin. And then I was like, oh, it's okay. It's a rose, baby. I got you. Because I thought she was doing the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I was like, what is that about? That's Garden of Eden. But then I was like, oh, it's a rose. Okay. Thought it was a soft tomato. Her makeup is really good. The hair looks good too. I love the flowers that are in the hair. She's very, very, very pretty. Very pretty. But I was confused when it first came out. I was like, what is that? Oh, it's a flower. Oh, okay. I thought I was in Animal Crossing. I was trying to get my crops together so I could make a pumpkin quiche real quick. Okay. Give me about 5 little trees I can pull up without messing it up now. But she's pretty. This is gorgeous. Yeah, I don't know what the rose has to do with Garden of Eden outside of there being roses in the Garden of Eden, but, you know, give or take. Alyssa Edwards. Gorgeous. Whoever made this gown, bravo. Whoever made this gown, bravo, girl. Love the gown. Love the gown. Hair is right. It's done. She was presenting it very well. I love whoever made this gown. Yeah, buddy. Amy, you got to go to the Treasure Islands. That is the only way to play now in the new days. Just get you a Twitch account, find you a good person that has those Treasure Islands, and go get your money, baby. Because Tom Nook ain't gonna hold me down. Okay, we're gonna cheat. I love this. I thought Alyssa looks really good. She looks expensive, way better than season 5 and All Stars 2. No shade, Alyssa. You remember some of those looks. No shade, girl. It was a great first 2 episodes, girl. I'm not gonna lie. There were questions of taste in previous seasons, so you've been doing really good. Oh yeah, Amy, you need the hookup on the Treasure Islands now. You can get all your supplies and everything. You do not have to go through the struggle. You do not. My whole island is already done because I had the Treasure Islands to go to. So I was like, baby, I got 20 million bells in the bank. Shit. Listen, first runway out the way. The queens who aren't being graded on their performances because they haven't gone yet for the talent show get to sit in the back and listen here. But of course, it was also fun getting backstage. Tessa's like, Alyssa, I'm about to be in the house of Edwards. And Alyssa's like, I don't know about that testicle. I don't know about that testicle, but it's going to be fun. Their interaction is going to be great the whole season. I can just clock it. But yeah, everyone was happy with their critiques and talking about it. No one got bad critiques. We're back to the main stage. Our top 2, you may not agree, but our top 2 is Queen Kong and Alyssa Edwards. I could see Miranda LeBrow also in that top 2. Possibly a top 3 situation here. I think Miranda was a contender in this conversation. If there are 6 up there, if we're doing top 3, that is the top 3 in my opinion. It was Queen, Alyssa, and Miranda. Personally. Yep, thinking about Runways. These 6. Yeah, that was it. I'm happy with my top 2. I could have seen Miranda exchange out either or if that was going to happen. only because it was the way the story went. The story was like, Miranda is going to do something that's a little risky. We get to Untucked, and then she talks about the muscle issues after the burns. And so I'm like, that would be a really big moment if she was in the top 2. You also have Brazilian representation there. So I can see why people were feeling a ways, but that was that. Not to say that Alyssa and Queen didn't do well with their performances, because they both put together some incredible numbers that were great and very entertaining. Either way, I was good with my top 2. Now, you know, Queen is my number 1 this season, even though she's not from America. So I was ready for my girl to turn, twist, and shake it out. Only girl in the world gets its second run on RuPaul's Drag Race. If you remember the first time, Monica Beverly Hills. Who is she against again? It was Monica. What outfit was she in? It was Monica. This is a good song. This is one of my favorite Rihanna songs. And Serena, that's right. I'll never forget. Oh, I love how I was like, who is it? I'll never forget it. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Oh. All right. So I'm going to do Alyssa real quick for y'all. I'm going to do Alyssa real quick for y'all for this lip sync. My bad. Let me take this out. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm out of it. I'm back. I love her because that lady be like, yo. I'm like, what plane are you landing? I love her though. I love her down. Mama was prancing. Hold on, I gotta get up and do that. I love it. I love it so much. The baby girl is. No, I'm just doing hand movement. I'm just doing hands now, but like I'm doing hands now, but like for real, I was like, girl, I could have sworn Rasengan. I was waiting for it, Naruto. Okay, she was skipping at one point, bitch. I was high key laughing, but it was cute. It was entertaining. It's a listen thing. To me, I'm happy there was a double win. I thought that Queen won it. I thought Queen won it. Yes, a little bias there, but the reason why, too, people were saying she wasn't lip syncing. She was. It did look like her mouth wasn't moving as enunciating like Alyssa was, but she was doing it. That, of course, I asked. But like, bitch, after that dip, when they both are pointing to the sky, I don't know what it is, but it's something about the way Queen did that barrel roll right in front of Alyssa's stunt. Like right in front. Like perfectly timed. Like I had to put this into like mid-air 360 into another 360 mid-air, landing it literally in front of Alyssa's whole big stunt and back up in the air while Mama's still down there. I was like, girl, please. I was like, girl, please. I was like, girl, please. Oh, she got her. I said, that was it right there. And then Alyssa grabbed her hand. They've been held it up together. I was like, girl, what? I said, oh my God. I felt it was Queens, but I'm glad they both won. They both got $5,000. Congratulations. You are Queen. I already said it to you, but good job, friend. Yeah. And Alyssa, congratulations. That is so dope. I was here for it. The first episode was off to an amazing start. Let's get to the second episode. Whew. Brief intermission. 15 seconds, kids, 15 seconds. This is perfect for timestamp.
Video. Oh, y'all want another video? Video.
All right. Thank y'all's patience. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your boy, Matty-Rants. We're on to part two of the premiere for RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. It is 1 hour and 45 minutes into this piece. I'm hoping that I can get through this next section within an hour because I am already like, thank you so very much. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, become part of this Rant Pack family. If you want to find me in other social media spaces and places, I have links available in my About section with the Linktree link. I also do reactions on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. I also have a Cameo. If you want to send me a camera request, I got you. And I am bookable or merch available at dragqueenmerch.com, a P.O. box if you want to send any sort of Rant Pack mail. And I am an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. So if you'd like a free week with Paramount Plus, there is links available in my About section. And Emrika is my moderator in the live chat. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, please and thank you. PayPal.me/MattyRants, catch up $5 and Venmo Matty-Rants. I appreciate all of you in this live today. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. As a reminder, this show and this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content's not intended to blind any religion, race, company, individual, gender, or wigs. All opinions of Matty-Rants or program participants have personal views and do not affect the opinions of everyone on the planet. No hate should be sent in the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in because Matty is talking to be here for a while. And please don't post any spoilers in the chat because if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, listen to my activity and have yourself a great, good, old, nasty food. Yay! All right, we're on to part two of the premiere. Do. Hi, Mina. Hi, baby girl. Oh, she is deep into the food right now. It's also hot as hell. Houston is currently going through another heat wave. Are you dead? No, I need this charged. It's too hot. Check this out. It's like it feels like 109, 110 degrees outside. So the ACs are having to work a lot harder than usual. Can I grab this without messing up anything? I need to charge my little fan because I am hot. Like, girl, I am hot right now. Okay, there we go. Yay, okay. Oh. Cool. All right, so we just talked about part one, Queen Kong and Alyssa Edwards sharing that win after that incredible lip sync, and we're on to part two, Crash. I've been saying, oh, y'all want another video to myself in real life so much lately. LOL. Shout out to M. Dodd, the producer, good friend of mine. He made that song for me a long time ago when I first started my channel. I have it and I love to share it all the time. Okay, again, this workroom is incredibly sickening, but after last week's episode, everyone's going over the amazing talent shows. And of course, they're very excited to show the other 6 queens what they can do. A lot is on the table. We finally get a mini challenge, though. We do. Tessa was messy, though, to Vanity. She was like, didn't you win your talent show? No, actually, I was in the bottom and almost went, oh, Alyssa, oh. I said, Alyssa, there you go. That's one of your kids right there. The audition's in place. Tessa got a point on the board. Oh, I kind of lived after they had to watch what looked like RuPaul in a submarine mirror for a second here on the screen. I love the sliding doors. Love how this looks. I love how this room looks. It looks so expensive and luxurious, but RuPaul steps into the room to bring up a mini challenge of quick drag proportions where they must strike a pose and do so to a Soul Train beat. I meant window. But you know what? I'm keeping mirror. That's right. Because I totally know what a submarine mirror looks like. Thank you. Yeah, I said it. He's stuffed. And here we go. People were doing funny things and making funny faces. Some people were taking this seriously. Some people weren't. Tessa Testicle, though. When I say Rue actually had concerns, Rue was like, okay, now let's wrap this up before this gets a little darker than it needs to go. That lady put the breast bib on the nuts. And I just was like, all right, that's our Tessa. That's our Tessa. I just thought to myself, girl, I hope you clean that, or at least put that in some soap. Uh, I cannot. Too funny. But everybody, Kitty, who was taking Melania not to be a competitor, or I guess to be a threat, got to see her perform a little bit, and the girls were gagged. Oh, she seems like a quiet sweetheart, but Mama's also fierce. And she gooped the girls. Kitty really, Kitty, you are living your Gemma Collins fantasy with this look right now. But like, it was you being gagged that she was doing something when I'm like, girl, you don't be doing nothing like that. So what are we talking about? My cap is still on. Like, what's her name? Something Xenon of the 21st century. That one show with Raven Simone before she was, before she was in her lesbian era. And that one girl whose name I don't know, who was actually the star of the show, but Raven should have been the star, even though she was at her own show on Disney. And they were like, anywho, I can see that. I can see that. She's going to be a threat. And I love that they're sleeping on her. Like she said, and mind you, isn't it funny that they took her confessional quote and put it in this picture? Underestimate me, it's your problem, not mine. That was literally her confessional quote. And then they put this picture up with said confessional quote that just happened. I'm like, y'all didn't even spare no time with that one. But I'm here for her. She's going to be a threat. Be concerned. She's also has the power of the moon behind her. The full Millennium Kingdom is behind her. How do you not know that Princess Serenity is literally in Millennia? Like, what are you talking about? You should be concerned. I mean, there's what? Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Venus, Uranus, Pluto. God forbid, Chibi Moon too. They should be nervous. They should be. Should be. Mm-hmm. God, this room looks good. I am sorry. I shout out to production. Shout out to this Columbia studio. I'm sorry. This is fabulous. I was okay with it for the other times because you know how they use the same set but they change it up. It never really looks different for me. But now I don't know what it is about this red and the way they have it set up. But I'm like, oh my God, it just looks expensive in there. RuPaul, Melania is the winner of the mini challenge. They won a little cashy tippy-poo, I believe, and that's amazing. We find out that Donna is going to be the guest judge, who was also a guest judge on Gala season. So Gala's having a full circle moment of being like, bitch, she was a guest judge on my season. Now I get to see her again on a global season. So it'll almost be like, friend, look, I'm representing the country. Like I was here for that. So I was like, okay, this is going to be dope. But again, it's the Global Talent Extravaganza. This is what I was talking about Queen Kong and Alyssa giving Auntie Big Sis tease energy of like older play cousin. Because you see Queen Kong come over to this group first. Full questions. What's up? What's the gag? What's the giggle? What's the goop? Then Alyssa comes over. And mind you, just from the first episode, we all the way back here. It's these two that walk in the workroom. So I'm like, are y'all about to be the aunties of the season? I'm kind of here for it. I am kind of here for it. But we find out a little bit more about Gala's story. I remember most of this from Drag Race Mexico about them being a professor, but about how they found their way into dance through someone that they met that was there. I thought it was a gag that it was Alyssa's show she went to and was like inspired, and then met someone, that wanted to help them with that journey, who was no longer with us. May they rest in peace. But like hearing a little bit of Gala's journey, I would have thought she would have been in the top this week, just like Miranda too. I'm not shading nobody in the top. I'm just saying, like, story-wise and story purposes, you could have told me she was going to be in the top this week. Like, same thing with Miranda. There's a storyline. We're learning about this person. So, like, you would think that would be the case. No shade to you, Vanity, because I'm going to say it now. Even being in the top made sense. You being in the top, your outfit stunning, and your performance was great too. You can sing your ass off. Like, you really are good. I'm not gonna knock you. But like, I'm sorry. I was like, what the fuck is that? Now, the first episode, I'm gonna defend my girl on. Queen, I got your back. This one, I'm like, well, yeah, I thought Gala was gonna be the top. I could see Miranda being there too, but I just assumed based off of everything that was done, okay, that's going to be how they do this today. They just didn't do this. So I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I mean, Vanity did beat Eva in the lip sync though. I hated that for Eva. No shade to Vanity, because I like Vanity too, but I was hoping that would be Eva's like first W. Like, her first W was on Global. She didn't get no wins on Philippines. So I was like, oh my God, can you imagine her winning that episode with the rice routine and then the lip sync? Oh, that would have been it. But yes, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, Gala would have chewed that lip sync. Oh. Okay, continue. We find out about a little bit about Nelania too, and then Vanity. It's a nice time, and I think it's really dope. Alyssa's getting her flowers in a different kind of way. And I forgot to mention this on the first episode with RuPaul getting choked up talking to Alyssa. And I had somebody get weird with me online about it, like an American circle jerk. I was like, what is going on, dude? Like, you just turned that into something gross. Like, this isn't that. Like, the reason why we have a global all-star show is because of the early logo days. Not just the newer seasons that we give the credit to where it got to cable, because yes, they're important too. Everybody has their place in this journey, including queens from their own shows on their own franchises. But the reality is this started on logo. This is on logo. This was on a network that was almost meant to fail. Real talk. Like, look at logo now. Ain't shit on there. No shade, logo. You know your programming's like, what is this? Like, for real. You were on the one channel that was the hardest to get for me. It was like the highest package that people would have to pay for just to watch something in 480p. But it was primetime television at its finest. This got us to the bars for viewing parties. Like, we used to have this air on Mondays and Tuesdays. Like, Alyssa's part of that echelon of drag race girls that RuPaul fell in love with, who did not win, but found success off the show and took what was from that platform and made something of themselves. Not everybody can do that. And there are some situations where it is time and place and how the fandom did this and that and the other, and other girls do get lucky and get redemption stories. And there are many queens that also are owed those dues as well. There are many queens from back in the day that I want to see back on our television screens again. But that's why Rue got choked up. She's got one of her OG bitches in this game. And if you think about Alyssa's journey in drag and even her looks now and how she's been giving so far this season, there is definitely an evolution of she gets it. She knows who she is. She already did, but now it's more to the story. So I know people are going to feel some kind of way about that. But for me, as a person who's been watching this show from the beginning to the end, whenever that may be, and also a lot of, if not the majority of all these international seasons, I got choked up too. Because I've been watching this show since college. You feel me? Like, I've been watching this show for the beginning. Season 1 and up. I remember when the first international season was announced. I'm like, yo, we're getting there. Everyone's like, it's about to be top model now. It's about to be top model now. And it is, but we're almost not fully sick of it like how we were with top model. I'm not going to lie with you. And then Thailand's coming back. And then there's a lot that's happening around this here. So I don't want you to take Alyssa being there as they're about to give it to her. She may not win this season. We've seen that happen. But also, if she does well, give that girl some coots. But also give everybody else that love too. Regardless of them going home or not, these bitches are bad. And I like this group. And I'm going to feel a way about everybody. I'm going to feel a way about everybody going home. For real. But like, Alyssa's there and she's a good representation of the show. It would have been also many other girls too that could be there. But commercially recognized, they want people to fill these seats So that way we get a season 2 and a 3 and a 4, and maybe some unknowns or people that we know that not everybody knows can come on the show and then be given that same kind of glory. That goes for Versus the World, it goes for All Stars and all of that. So that's my speech. Mo, I'm glad you saw that comment too. I had to block the dude because I knew they followed me, but I was like, it's nothing against them, but it's like you took away what that message was because you don't like where you think the season's gonna go based off of what you wanted to happen. And that's where I tell people, remove expectations in life. Things get simpler. And just walk the road that you're about to be, and you'll be surprised what lands in your lap, just to be real. But in reality, I'm happy because I want this to continue with Global All Stars. I do like this better than Versus the World. So far. I'm like, we still got more to go, but so far, I'm like, this is a great way to go. This is a great way to start. RuPaul, your dress is amazing. What white woman did you rob and steal her legs to put on thy thigh and calf and ankle? It looks like you robbed that one lady from the Real Housewives of New York City that threw her leg on the table. And you just took it from the table. She never got it back. Those are expensive. You can't take that, babe girl. I just want to know what like it looked like she robbed somebody, some white woman, and just stole her leg real quick and said, "Coop." Like, let me find out. That stocking was not your friend. Whoever did that to her is not her friend. I hate it. But the dress is beautiful and her makeup is beautiful. But that is listen. There are two different things happening here. See, she looked really good here. This is good. I just not them stockings, babe. Michelle looks really good today too. I love her outfit. Mama's giving nice sun kiss. Jamal Sims, just yes, man. And Dana, she's gorgeous, 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 beautiful, sickening. That girl, gorgeous. That's how I feel about her. Like, she's so. Oh, I said, not you had two bad bitches on back to back. I said, you had two bad bitches on back to back. Imagine they had like these two, and then JoJo Siwa comes on the next week as the American representative. Hey guys, like, oh no, like, Karma's a bitch. I would be mad. Don't do that. Don't do that. That girl up with the invisible hairline. Don't bring her on. I thought she was pretty though. Let's get to part 2 of the talent show. I'm making really good time right now because I am high-key drained, but also this is a fun show, so I'm having a good time talking about it. And thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe to this Rant Pack family. And if you want to drop it to people in my jar, paypal.me/MattyRants, catch up with MattyRants, and Venmo since I'm doing hosting with the mosting for 2 episodes in 1. We normally do polls, and I let you vote. Because it's 2 episodes, we are on a time crunch, and I don't want to make this the longest conversation ever. I have been accused of talking too much, but also I'm a bit drained here. Friday, we're doing episode 3. Polls will be available, and I would love to see how your voting goes. But for now, 1s, 2s, and 3s in the live chat. 1, yes. 2, no. 3, maybe so. In these terms, 1, giving. 2, chop. 3, girl, what? First up, Pythia. And their talent is a original story that they're showcasing, like drag. This is also low-key giving like drag story time too. So it's like, I kind of see like multiple ways of this being like a talent to showcase multiple stuff or whatever the case may be. I was sleepy, to be honest with you. RuPaul's reactions were the funniest part of this. Okay, you know, very that. I think it's still clever. I think it's something that is very unique to Pythia, and I think that that's dope, and I appreciate her for it. It was not going to win today, but I think it was really, really sweet. And I think it was really cute, and it was an original story, and it was funny at times. And I think that's great. Very nice. Very nice. The crown and what it means, and being good to yourself, and everyone deserves a piece. I said, girl, that is not going to get you this win. No, I'm just playing. But I was like, it was still good. Talk about everybody deserves a piece of this crowd. RuPaul's like, I didn't like Mean Girls. Give a piece of what? It was very that. Give it a piece of who? Talking about a piece of crown. No, bitch, that $200,000 is not getting split. That's a crown that's ain't getting split by nobody. They all queens for sure, but fuck that. Laura, thank you so much for the super chat. Double happiness this morning. Thanks, Maddie. Laura, where in the world are you to where it is the morning? But thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry, it's like 6 o'clock in the evening here, so that's why I'm like really interested. Like, where are you? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I agree with this. If the punchline timing was different with the delivery, it would have been interesting. But this was the bookstore had a lot of people in there that day. And I know they're very happy because sales were up 150%. Okay. I feel like she also could have read this story in an episode of Portlandia with that bookstore that those two women own. If you know the skit that I'm talking about, yes, you're welcome. Laura, you're in Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Okay, there we go. Look at me. Good morning. Oh, I love it. I was watching something because I go to sleep on some documentaries, and I was watching something on Australia, and it's like the most dangerous place to live. But I was like, what? And they were just talking about how it was like early days with the animals that were out there and how big they were. So funny. That's very cool. I'm still out in the bush, Northwest Australia, 7 a.m. here. Wow, been listening since 5:30. Station breakfast. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much for choosing me for your morning in Australia. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. That makes me feel special. I appreciate that. Melania is a pop star. If we're gonna keep it in the Sailor Scout family, this is Venus, and you know Venus is my favorite. We know Venus is my favorite. We know Venus is my favorite, and she's the pop star of the group. So, was that you fell? Oh my God. Venus, get up. Get up, Venus love chain circle. Oh my God, where is your arm? Oh my goodness, sister, I'm so sorry. This is why I don't move my figurines. I try not to move them, just dust them. I hate whenever one of their arms comes loose because it's like, did it break? Is it gone? Is it over? Is the dream dead? Okay, there we go. I know. I freak out every time that happens because I'm like, please, God, not my babies. I love my figurines. Speaking of which, y'all told me I need to get my Amazon store up because I have a PO box and I need to just do that immediately. But back to Nelania. This was good. I love the song. It was fun. I thought the choreography was clean too. Like she was right there with Alyssa and Queen Kong as far as like good original song production dance numbers. Like it was good. I was like, okay, like bitch, let them pay attention and you can sing too. The fire and the sword at the end. I was like, okay. That was me. I was like, oh. I thought it was good. Tessa Testicle. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content's not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, gender, or weeks, and all opinions of MattyRants and program participants are so their personal purposes. It do not affect the opinions of every. Do not send hate to anybody that we talk about today. I love Tessa. She's so cool. I think she's so funny, and I love her sense of humor. No. She was pretty though. Honey, we're gonna talk about it. Girl, she was pretty. I just didn't care for this. Like the way it was worded, the original track of it all, everything. I was just like, that was me. She's a right, Zach. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. Pretty girl. Just compared to what we have seen, I needed a little bit more than just a little bit of silly, because it wasn't even fully silly. It was just a little bit of silly. It was a little silly, just a little silly, a little bit of silliness. So I just needed it to take me a little bit more. You know, I was like, okay. I was like, okay. But I like Chessa. It just wasn't hitting my testicle. Okay, my nuts didn't grow from that at all. They shriveled up. It's very cold. Eva the Queen, we should be thanking you. This is my level of caring. Do you understand? This is my level of carrying on right here, girl. Full of fuckery is how I would describe this. Full of fuckery. Foolishness and fuckery have met and together, have grown to love each other, and they had a baby, and it's full of fuckery. Baby girl, this was so good because it was unserious and it was well done. Well done. I'm sorry, was that a mega evolution Charizard? Also, she wore traditional dresses. You not clock into this? My Filipinos, I know you clocked into the outfit. I was like, look at the turnout sleeves, bitch. But look at the skirt too. And she's like, honey, we got to go ahead and make something here. Whenever a traditional way to make rice. And then she pulls out a rice cooker. Hold on. How are you going to say traditional way to make rice in the Philippines? And then she pulls out the rice cooker. And it's very stupid. See, this, you know, I know my Philippines now. I got it. Check it out. This is what Irene wanted to do with that water shit. This is what she was trying to do. This is how it should have been done. You see how it was almost like we're taking it too serious, so it's so dry, it's not funny. This, we knew what was happening. We knew where this was going, and it's how they did the timing with this, with the music. And the music gives like this almost like big overtone of something huge that's about to happen, but she's making rice, versus it being like, da, 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 I'm pouring water. No, it's, oh, then you put the rice, oh, then you do the water, oh, and now I know what's next. Our fingers, oh, it's like, why is the music building up to something huge and she's making rice? This is so stupid, but it was funny. Like, you know, while we're waiting for the rice, I'm so into sword fighting right now. Excuse me? Thank you for that read, though, because it's from I'm so into voguing right now. And then we go into a full-on fight. All of a sudden, a Mega Charizard out of no fucking where is coming up from the back. And you're like, what is going on today? Slays the dragon. This is also one of my favorite parts. Y'all don't hear me. When she was like, I've been fighting for 5 whole days. Where is my rice? It was the way she dropped the sword. You just do not understand. You don't understand how good that was. It's timing. It's the way it was put together. The script, the inflection of the voice. Like, oh, it was so silly. And then she gets there. Was this in Tagalog? Like in full on scream with the rice, but you'd have thought it ended there. I think if Eva ended it there, we still would have been right. But this was it. This was it. Bitch, it's the showing of the plug and that wig turning to the that was when I was like, that is when I had to applaud it, because it was already good with just the scream, but to end it on if I'm being honest, if I'm being very honest, if this was one episode and it was one winner for me out of everybody's talent show, yes, I will. I'm afraid I'm going to have to say it. As much as I like Gala's, as much as I like Miranda's, as much as I like Queen and Alyssa's, I would have given this to Eva. So I'm not sorry about it. I would have gave Eva the full fucking win. Just for this talent show. I mean, her runway was everything already, but like just for the talent show, if we're combining the looks together too, I'm sorry. This was the right. This was it. This was funny. It was great. It was stupid. It like had us all going, what is happening, in the best way possible. We were involved in the show. we were involved in it. It was Eva, I'm proud of you, sister. I'm sorry. This was so good. I'm getting goosebumps talking about this. It was that good to me. I've watched this video over and over and over again because it's so fucking funny. It's just the fact that the rice cooker is just like, or what are we doing today? I'm so into sword fighting right now. Like full on choreographed fight scene to fighting a blow up Charizard. Y'all don't hear me. I've been fighting for 5 whole days. Where is my rice? Where is my goddamn rice? Oh, just great. Just great. Bravo. Incredible. Loved it. Was she blindfolded this entire time? Was she not able to see the entire time through this? Because if that's the case, I do think that she should have been the top 2 for sure. Like she already should have been there in my halfway, in my opinion. I don't think she could see and did all that. You know, we've seen some pole dancing before. Hi, Gala. This is the best that it's been done. Forgive me for those who have done this before. This is the best it has been done on the show by anybody. And I know who has done it that has won a season. No shade to them. This was the best we've ever seen the floor work with the pole work. The best. The best. The best. The best. Oh, it was nasty. It was good stuff. Good stuff. And I'm not shading the other girls. I'm just saying, this is literally the best pole work we have seen on the show. And I put it up against the other girls. I would put it up against them all. Because I was over here like, I don't even take this. This ain't even my thing. But I'm like, this is hot. Like, real talk. She about to be in the pink on P Valley, bitch, with Uncle Clifford. Oh, I'm telling you. They're going to call her Mexican Candy. You hear me? I'm telling you. Cast that girl on the P Valley, baby, on the pink. I'm telling you. They're going to be calling her Mexican Candy over here. Coming to the stage, bitch. I mean, chew that up. I thought it was great. I thought Vanity Vane's song was nice. I think their vocals are really good. Performance was okay for me. I was more entranced by their vocals. The song itself was really catchy. And I thought that was really dope. So I was like, okay, mama could sing. And it was cool. I wasn't blown away by all of it, but the song was a bop. I download her. Song was a bop. Very well done. And she can sing. And I'm like, uh-oh. That's that. Be nervous, girls. If she gets to a musical, she's probably going to win that episode. Just saying. I love how we low-key got a Eurovision. This was low-key Eurovision. Like, high-key, except America was there for the first time. This was low-key Eurovision. Like, all the original songs and stuff like that. I was like, oh, well, it was kind of funny. I'm here for it. But yeah, good job to everybody for the talent show in general, regardless if I liked it or not, or was totally in love with it. It's, you know, you showed your talent. The judges enjoyed it, and we're just living for all of this. Category for episode 2 is not everybody being graded, but it's still the category. Money makes the world go round. Local currency. So they're doing their own currency. Up first, Nelania. Mama does reveals. I live. This is the second time she's done a reveal outfit. Nelania, I'm sorry, girl. You're doing it for me, bitch. First outfit was pretty. Second outfit was even better for me, in my opinion. I thought it looked really, really good, polished, very clean. If you want to vote in the live chat, 1s yes, 2s no's, 3s maybe so. But this was fire. I thought it was pretty. I love the pink. I just love this pink, honey. It is so pretty on her. Yes, indeed. I love how she switched currencies too. Because like at first we said currency like this, but now we've moved over here. I was like, aha. I thought that was cute. Very good. Very good. No, because she already had the blue here. So I think if it went into blue again, it wouldn't have had as much of a powerful effect as this pink does. But I see what you're saying, though. But yes, I thought it was a bop. Giving. Tessa, you look good. Now, I didn't care for your talent show. This is cute. This was cute. Tessa looked good. Dude, this was cute. And I know RuPaul lived because you were showing them gams, and RuPaul loves a slutty skirt moment where it's up tight and it's almost hitting the pound and showing leg. I know Ru was like, when Ru said your outfit was great, I said, receive that, Tessa, because it is giving very, Ru would wear something like this. She's very good for this silhouette. So I thought Tessa looked very good. Love this a lot better than that first outfit. I said she's a contender. She's a contender now. At first I was like, Mama's fun. I'm nervous. But then I saw this. I said, okay. She got something. She bringing something. We're not counting her out. Put Tessa back in the field. I liked it. I thought it was really cute. Yeah, if RuPaul, like, that's why Ru loved Tia. Tia has that same sort of silhouette that Ru does. If she can see a little bit in herself in somebody, she gonna bring them in. She's gonna bring them in. Kitty Scott-Claus. I think Kitty looks gorgeous. This was okay for me. She's pretty. It's a 3 for me. It's all right. She's pretty. Local currency, all that kind of jazz. But to me, it was just pretty. I'm like, oh, it's all right. It's nice. Nice. It's not a chop. It's nice. Oh, it's a nice. Oh, it's nice. Oh, it's good. Oh. This is me trying to noise. Okay, I'll be real. It looks like 2 dresses. It looks like a dress that doesn't fit her on top, and then the blue was out on the bottom. Boom, there you go. Don't it? It just looked like a small dress that's sitting on top of a long skirt, and then we put some coins on top of it. I have to chop it. Love you, girl. Think you're pretty down. Still, I didn't care for this. Yeah, I was trying to be cute. Couldn't do it. I'm afraid not, sister. I'm sorry. Just because it's the way this part here is cinched that looks like that, with, of course, this peplum going over at the top that gives me like a smaller skirt moment. So it looks like a small ass dress on top of this big long blue skirt that's going down. I love, love, love her. Don't care about this. But yes, she's so pretty. Pythia is next. She made all of this. I thought this was fabulous. I have no notes. I thought it was incredible. And you made the whole thing? Please. Amazing. Yeah, really good. Very on the money. Pun intended. Pun intended. But I love how Pythia does her presentations, and I really do appreciate her for the details. Like the rotten to the core now with this one. Yeah. And she actually used the coins too. Like, yeah. This is dope. Very, very good week. Very good 2 weeks for you, Pythia. On a real note, didn't care for the talent as much, even though it was good. Runway wise, girl, you're up in there. You're in the top. You are definitely a part of the top 6, 7, out of 12, top 5 for me both weeks for sure. Very cool. Very good looks. Queen Kong is next. I like gold. Did y'all notice that they started doing the cutaways with Rue and Michelle, and they did this week? They didn't do it for the other episode, but I was like, why are they doing the cutaways with the other girls too? Hair is right. Makeup is done. I love the face, love the hair. I like this with the red on it more than when it's revealed, because I think it looks cool when it's revealed, but the mid portion of it with the black is sort of throwing me off a little bit. And that's where I'm sort of out of it for that queen. But I like it with the red on it. Like, I kind of like it with the red versus the reveal. Like, something about it before you like opened it, I was like, oh, she is kind of smacking through here, girl. Yeah, like this I thought was sickening. But then I was also like, so it's gold. Is it wrapped? Is it opened? You're going to have to explain this to me later, friend. You're going to have to explain this to me later. You need to explain this to me later, friend. Because I was like, well, that your hair and your makeup was good. And I love the coat. But then when the reveal happened, I was like, ha. Yeah, like if I saw it from here, I think this is beautiful. Like right here, I just don't like that black corset still being shown through the gold fabric. That takes me out of the illusion. Everything else I like about this though. I just wish the little corset was a little bit different. And the shoes too. Mina Cole, you want to talk about it? Hold on, y'all. My baby girl's acting up. Beautiful daughter of my life. What's the issue? Hi, baby girl. What's up? What's up? I'm asking questions. What's going on? Here you go. Here go your squirrel. There you go. Go be a baby girl. She was fucking with the blinds, and I'm like, let me get your toy, because she has a specific toy that is her baby. It's her baby toy. It's her thing. But you're not taking down them blinds, girl. I need them up. Matty-Rants, my kitty chirped when you called Mina's name. I mean, that's how I address Mina and Mamu. It's Mina or Mamu. When I say it like that, they know I'm like, attention. Pay attention to me. I'm talking to you. They know better. There she go. She's plopping over here now. Alyssa Edwards is next. This is my favorite outfit that Alyssa has worn ever. This is my favorite thing she's ever worn. Yep. And I've seen her through the seasons. I've seen this girl through the seasons. This is my favorite look she has ever put on. I was not prepared. I was like, and I did feel bad for my sister Queen, because I was like, girl, y'all both did gold. This looked like she has a touring company where she gets paid by a lot of moms kind of money to have this kind of outfit tease, low key. Like, I live for this look. I love that it's a gown too. And she's doing a gold card. Oh, Alyssa, the wig too. I have never seen you look so good. You look so good. I'm sorry, Fred. This is the best look you've ever worn on the show. Remember when that one guy that no one likes because he has these really fucked up views said that you wore if not the worst look to ever grace Drag Race, and we have yet to see him again. And every time we do, he's in some sort of gym sweating for his life, looking kind of oblongish. And here you are. Yeah. Isn't it funny how life works sometimes? Isn't it funny? Isn't it a gas? And now that person gives Chris hand shanties. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean by that, they give Chris hand shanties. Have a seat over here. Have a seat over there. What are you doing over here? Why are you meeting up with this girl? That kind of energy now. So like, go on, Alyssa. Do you? Tell me I'm lying. That man don't give you Chris Hansen teeth. Like, Nugger. Okay, this was a vibe. Eva La Queen. This is a vibe. This was it. I love it. I'm in my bamboo. What was this? The bamboo bank over here carried around. I thought this was fire, girl. And then she drops it and all the money comes down. And I was like, come on. Do you see what I'm saying? They only did this for Eva's and for Queen Kong. I was like, why are they doing this? Why is Michelle a part of this picture? Like, no shade to you, Michelle. I know it's to give context because you're like, she stole my look. Her hair is connected. She didn't steal nothing, okay? Mama's hair is connected, okay? At the root to the tutor. Eva, if they didn't tell you, they need to tell you, you probably have one of the best mugs of the season, if not the best mug of the season. Your mug is grand, girl. Your makeup is fucking right. Your face is beat filthy, honey, filthy, nasty beat. And I mean that in all the best ways possible. It's nasty, girl. I'd be like, ooh, KO, victory. Just Jesus Christ. La 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 la. Love her face. Just my God. Perfection. Gala, you ate this up. Galavaro. From the top to the bottom, the way you presented this outfit was right with God. You're also another contender for Muggy Wuggy. Like, yeah. I love this color. I love the gold trim. I love the gold knee highs that goes with this. The do-rag doesn't look inappropriate on her scalp. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I am concerned. I don't want her to do bad this season. I want Gala to go far. Yeah. I want Gala to go far. Yeah. I want it to go very far. I want it to go very, very far. I'm nervous. Don't send her home soon. Don't do it. That's how I feel about her right now. Don't do it. No, Mama doesn't tuck. Yeah, she doesn't tuck. I don't think she's tucked this entire time she's been there. Athena Likis is next. This is interesting in a good way. I don't mean it in a bad way. I don't think this is like, it didn't really hit me like some of the other looks did, but I also liked the presentation and what this represented for her and what she was talking about with money. I was like, oh, we got a little heavy here, girl. You know, cheeks were out, but I thought this was cool. It's interesting. This hit my heart, and I love that SOA chose to do this based off of the currency that Africa had back in the day with shells. I said, educate these bitches, SOA, educate them. I knew that from my African American studies class when we were talking about like certain countries and developments that happened in Africa before going over in slavery and how currency and certain things were happening before Christian Europeans came in there and started to interrupt the flow and then introduce these other things to them. So like for me, this really touched base with Motherland. I was like, yo, I'm sorry. This was very intentional. It was very beautiful. It was uncritiquable for me. I was like, the storyline behind this. I'm so happy she showed this. I was like, I just did one of these like, very interesting. Love the way she did it. Thank you. Thank you. I thought it was cute. Loved it all. I was like, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Vanity. This made up for that nonsense of a fucking snake tracksuit foolery, Adidas breakaway pants, whatever the fuck that was last time. This was a bop. This is what I want to see. Like this is what I want to see for the remainder of what is going on for the get on. This. Your mug chewing here right now. You were chewing, girl. Chewing. Thank you for giving this, because I really couldn't take that first one. I was like, what in the hell is going on here? But this was fire. Love how this came out. This is the same lady with the Fashion Nova suit. I still can't believe that Michelle said that when she came out in the snakeskin tracksuit. And she was like, Fashion Nova. I said, Michelle, shut the fuck up. I said, Michelle was so messy for that. I cannot. This is beautiful. I thought it was great and a good way to close it. Miranda, Luanda, Paige, Brooks, Miranda, LeBrow from Brazil, baby. This was gorgeous. This was gorgeous. I thought this was beautiful. I love the headpiece. I love the dress too. It's very well done, very well put together. It's simple, demure, but also very like it's like big and small at the same time, if that makes any sense. It's loud, it's small, but very impactful. It doesn't have to be too gaudy. The headpiece and the mask are doing the work. The dress is simple, but it's beautifully done and tailored very well. She presented this perfectly, personally. This is a lot of good. There's a lot of good here. It's a lot of good. Lots of good. I'm telling you, it's going to be a tough season, y'all. Isn't it funny how they didn't have all the girls on stage like they did the last time? And it was just straight up ready for the girls that were there. I was like, oh, come on. Last week, you had them all on stage, just told them to go sit in the back. This week, we just started off with the judges' critiques and this, that, and the other. So I was like, okay, it is what it is. Now, moving through this and moving on, because low key, my battery in my life battery is draining right now. And I'm trying to finish this review up because I can't believe I just did 2 episodes and I did it within 3 hours. So this is a shocker. I know someone's gonna be like, Matt, if you can do 2 episodes like this, you can do. The difference is we didn't do polls today, girls. We didn't do polls. That's why I'm able to get through this quickly. So we didn't do polls. The polls will take time. That's at least another hour added into the mix. So the top 2 queens of the week were Eva La Queen and Vanity Vane. I'm happy that Vanity got to be in the top this week. I also understand that it's a completely different position than what they were from when they started on their season for the show. So it's like, yo, like, wow, now I'm in the top. This is incredible. I thought it was going to be Gala and Eva. Personally, with Nelania as number 3. I'm here for Vanity now, so I'm not taking away from her. My expectations based off of the edit with the episode and Gala's story and all of that. And Vanity was a part of that equation too. They were all in that same group that were talking. Like, I just thought it was going to be Gala and Eva based off of the interaction, with Nelania being possibly like a secondary or like a lovely alternate, and Vanity also being another alternate in reference to that. But I was like, okay, work. These 2, fine with it. Let's go. Again, no one's going home. I'm just here for the show. They did Dana's song, Paranoia, Steve Aoki, who I do know who that is. Thank you, Montaz. I appreciate that. Vanity won. And no shade to Vanity. I like, I actually covered Eva season, so there's a little, connection there. I wanted Eva to win, but Eva was just a little too soft for some parts of the song, and Vanity went a little harder in those moments. And then, to be fair, when they both ended up being electrocuted because this is Dragula and this is a fright feat challenge for some fucking reason. Huh? 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 Yeah, this didn't give me the same fun and vibes I got from the first one. That was clearly, anybody could see that was a much better lip sync, like, period. But while these 2 were fine, I was enjoying it. Once they got electrocuted, I was like, what in the fuck is going on? And what happened? Huh? Hey, Sean, what's going on? Hey, everybody tuning in. I was out of it after that. I was like, okay, girl, well, never mind. I guess that's what happens to the beat. But it was still fun for the most part. Vandy wins. There's no double. I thought they were just going to do a double for like the hell of it. Just like the other one. I was like, okay, doubles around. But Vandy wins straight up and gets $10,000. Go, Vandy, go. You are now a front runner of the season and they need to watch. Nobody went home the first 2 episodes. We are going to have an elimination next week. Y'all, I love. I really, really do. I can't stress this enough. I fucking live for what this is about to be, for where this is going, for what is happening. I already have a feeling that it's going to be really toxic online. People are going to be upset when things don't go their way. I've actually muted Global All Stars as the hashtags on Twitter, and I've already started muting people's names and stuff because I would like to watch the show and just enjoy myself, honestly. I really just want to watch the show and then just give that takeaway versus it being like bringing arguments, because they're not debates. They are arguments, and they are also vicious rhetoric that's being used towards some of these girls already about who deserves what, who deserves this. You know, that's unfortunately the fandom. They think it's okay because it's like, well, I'm just speaking my piece. It's like, yeah, that's fine. But when you're dragging someone down that process, there's a way to do it. You know, you see me say I don't like something, but also give a positive thing about that person, unless it's just bad, but still show some love. You know what I mean? Either way, it's going to be a tough run. I know people are going to get hot when things don't go their way, but I'm ready for the ride. I'm ready for where this goes. I think this is going to be a fun season, a good show, and it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time. So I'm here for it. I'm excited for the ride. I hope you all are too. This week coming up, we will be doing this live on Friday. Friday, same time, same place here on my channel. And then the following week, it'll be Saturday. So we'll do Friday this week coming up. We'll close out this upcoming Saturday with Canada versus the World. And the following Saturday, we'll be doing this on our Saturdays from now on, because Sundays is panel day, okay? But yeah. Tell me what you thought about these 2 episodes, the premiere, in the comment section, if you will, of this channel. Now that the live is done, you got to get in the comment section, talk about the show in the comments. Do it now. Who are your favorites, who you want to win, your feelings, all of that, and then some. Throw it in the comment section. I really appreciate y'all for being here today. I did this in less than 5 hours. I did this in less than 3. I'm proud of myself. I didn't do polls today, and I hate that, but I wanted to make sure that there was no break or pause or an emphasis of, okay, we got to do this, that, and the other. I just wanted us to get through these episodes because they were really good, but this was a lot to put into one episode. But when we do one individually, we'll have polls for the runways, thoughts on the episodes, all of that. You know, I love hearing back from you whenever we do these shows. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation today. And I hope you have an awesome, amazing, and blessed day. Give yourselves a hug for me. All of that jazz. I mean, but those 4 hours were a bop. They were a bop, checking house. They were a bop. Okay. And we talked about a fully fledged, a full Untucked. It's a little different now. There's polls, there's Untucks, and twice no one went home on that show too. So, yeah. So there you go. But for like season 3 is a showdown for Philippines. So that's why it was 4 hours, because we are talking. But this was a good time. It's a good run. Make sure you make sure you do everything with this video. Make sure the algorithm sees it. I appreciate the love. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar before you go, paypal.me/MattyRants. Cash App $MattyRants. Venmo MattyRants. This week's schedule, I'll be off Monday, Tuesday. You will see me again Wednesday, an edited show that I've been trying to post. Thursday for Drag Race Philippines, Friday for Global All-Stars, Saturday for Canada versus the World, Season 2, and then Sunday for the panel. So you'll have me from Wednesday through Sunday all of next week. I'm taking a break 2 days off for me, Monday and Tuesday. Appreciate the love. Make sure you check out my Patreon too for as low as $1 a month. Send me a cameo request if you want me to send you a special happy birthday message or do a character voice, something, I don't know, something silly for you. But yes, make sure you don't send hate to anybody that we talked about today. Make sure you support this show. And again, a affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. Get your free week with Paramount Plus with me in that link in my about section. Shout out to Emroika. Mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for moderating the chat today. Thank you so much for my rant pack for coming through. Every single solitary one of you. If I didn't get to your name, my apologies. And let me make sure. Okay. Wanted to make sure I didn't miss no tippy poos if they popped up on here. Either way. My throat is dry. I got y'all. Love you down. I'm going to get back to my Pokemon Unite in this evening. I'm back to master ranking again, so I'm trying to get my ho-oh up. But I currently main Dragapult for the girls that play. Either way, this is a fun one. I'm excited for this. I'm really excited for the season. So, yeah. Yes. Thank you for the tips. Thank you for the love. Thank you for being here today. I will see you Wednesday. Yes, I'll see you Wednesday. Take care, everybody. Let me leave you with some of my theme music. Bye, everyone.
Listen.